Nate Carpenter, Doug Byerly, we're back for week 2. It's Friday Night Lights, and it's a little bit brighter out right now, Doug. As you know, it's a 6 p.m. kickoff tonight, and preceding this, the Bulldogs were on the road last week, and we're going to talk about how we got here, but Del Val comes to town. The Warriors, they're 0-1 this year, but have gone from a 6A program to a 5A program with some enrollment things, but they are a top-notch contender, only losing last year to Imhotep Charter deep in the playoffs. So steeped in tradition, Doug, it's going to be an awesome night here tonight.
Week number 2 of the 2024 season, and Nate, last week we really saw a scintillating game up in Dallas. Tremendous comeback for Jersey Shore, down 21, really in the late third quarter, and then came all the way back, 21-14, tied it up, and then with 43 seconds to go, Elijah Jordan found Trent Severino. Nice catch, good bullet pass right into the end zone, middle of the field to take the lead. Dallas moved the football down a little bit, had a chance for that final Hail Mary type game, and Luke Ryan came up with a big interception to seal it for the Bulldogs. Nate, that's a really, really good Week 1 win on the road, probably the best Week 1 win for the Bulldogs for maybe 10 years. Really, really well-coached team in Dallas, and they have another tough game tonight versus Wyoming Valley West. But no matter what, they're going to have a good season. Great win on the road for the Bulldogs.
It was an impressive Friday night, two juggernauts that collided. And like you said, Doug, it was one for the memory books, a huge comeback. And Del Val comes in after a long road trip to Tallahassee where they faced Lincoln, which is really like playing a JUCO team. They had 330, 330, 310, 290, 280 on the line. And a lot of these guys, Coach Hale was telling us before tonight's broadcast that Joe Moorhead, former O coordinator at Penn State, recruits a lot of guys from Lincoln. So they're sprinkled all over D1 programs. So, Del Val choosing to play tough opponents just like the Dogs this year in hopes that pays off down the road in the playoffs.
Well, and it always does. Remember, they were touted as one of the best teams here in the eastern part of the state just a year or two ago, and they went 0-3 start the year. Lost at Selinsgrove right at the buzzer. Seals held them outside the 1-yard line to seal the win. But then they came back and played extremely well and made the playoffs and made a run into the deeper level of the playoffs. So they're going to be a good team no matter how they start the year. Big matchup. We saw them big physically. Again, for a 5A team, that's not a surprise. So that'll be a change because the matchup last week against Dallas, you had 2 very evenly matched physical teams. Tonight, you're going to have to push some bigger guys around. That will be interesting. So Delaware Val out of the Lackawanna Interscholastic Athletic Association Division I. They play Scranton, North Pocono, Abington Heights, Wallenpauback, Valley View, and Scranton Prep, who we'll see later. Those are all good teams, just like the PHAC. Very, very good teams in that big school division of Division I of the Lackawanna League.
Absolutely. It's going to be an awesome night. We hope you're tuning in again. Thanks for your support. Thanks for the patronage. And wherever you're watching tonight, we just want to give a shout-out from our Bear Country family to yours. This broadcast wouldn't be possible without that support. Viewership, subscribe tonight, click the link, and become a part of our Bear family. As we cut to the first segment, this first break, you're going to hear the Tom Gravish weekly interview in preparation for tonight. Thanks for tuning in. This is Jersey Shore High School football on the Bear Country Sports Network and CentralPASports.com.
Always supporting the Jersey Shore Bulldogs, it's the Twilight Diner in Loganton, open 7 days and featuring a full menu, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and daily specials. So good, people ask for their food by name, and they bring that great taste on the road with the Twilight Diner on wheels. And now at this area's newest venue for weddings, reunions, and gatherings, Miller's Barn in Tylersville. Hold your next event in the middle of Amish country. Twilight Diner, 603 North Mill Street, Loganton. 570-725-3911 for takeout.
Hey, hometown fans. You know Journey Bank as your trusted local bank. But did you know we're also the biggest cheerleader for our community's youth? From athletes competing under the Friday night lights, to students excelling in the classroom, to talented teen stars singing center stage, we're investing in the future of our young people. At Journey Bank, we're committed to helping our kids score big in every aspect of life. Journey Bank, where dreams are nurtured and futures are built. Journey Bank, proud supporter of our local youth.
Your destination for Kubota is Dodder Equipment, just south of Mill Hall on Route 64. Soon the cool down will begin and fall chores will be the order of the day. Dodder Equipment knows that and has a fantastic selection of Kubotas in stock to handle everything. from mowing grass to pushing snow. Kubota has the best quality equipment from tractors of all sizes, side-by-sides, track hoes, skid steer loaders, and even farm equipment. For everything from Kubota, visit Daughter Equipment, just south of Mill Hall on Route 64.
Want to score big with your financial future? At Evergreen Wealth Solutions, we're the MVPs of financial planning, helping you tackle your goals with a winning strategy. Call Todd Rischel, Certified Financial Planner, and get in the game. Real people serving real people, we manage your assets as if they were our own. 570-601-6960, 570-601-6960. Let Todd Rischel be the quarterback of your financial planning strategy. Evergreen Wealth Solutions in Williamsport.
Starting September 2nd, Blaze Alexander Kia will begin an extensive remodel. This is a major project. We will be losing a great deal of life. The project will be fenced in. Kia has given us extra incentives to help us move inventory. This is not a sales pitch. I have over 180 new and pre-owned vehicles in stock, and I'll only have display space for approximately 60 vehicles. Let our problem be your solution. The improvements will make it all worthwhile. Alexander Kia, 933 Broad Street, Montoursville, taking the deals the other guys definitely don't want.
Everything you need in one place. Jiffy Market in Jersey Shore. Now your first choice for great hot food, breakfast sandwiches, bagels, French toast sticks, boneless wings, hash browns, garbage fries, and taco wraps. PA lottery tickets and skill games at ATM, fresh-made sandwiches, meat and cheese by the pound, snacks, candy, slushies, and more. All at Jiffy Market. Everything you need in one place. Across from the post office in downtown Jersey Shore. Stop and shop. Jiffy Market in Delhi.
Nate Carpenter, Bear Country Sports, 99.9, and YouTube, 99.9. Tom Gravish, man, it's always a great day to be a Bulldog, and it's awesome to be with you again tonight. It's Friday Night Lights, 6 p.m. kickoff, and Delaware Valley's coming to town. But before we get there, let's just recap. Last week, you traveled north about an hour and a half to just south of Wilkes-Barre to Dallas, and exciting night, unbelievable night, the way it all ended, and you guys came out on top 28-21. Tell us a little bit about just what that win means to the program, but most importantly, some of the things that some boxes you checked in regard to player development and team concept.
Yeah, the last time I looked, though, they only give us one win for it. So we feel good about it. We got Delaware Valley coming up here. And so we got like a 24-hour rule, you know what I mean, about feeling real good. But in reflecting back, we reflected back with the lessons, how hard the kids battled. They pulled that rope in the same direction. And we said at halftime, hey, just don't pull it. Grab a hold and grab a hold hard. And if we get 48 guys grabbing a hold here and pulling, together we can, together we will. And those guys just played. And just never stopped, never quit. And we were far from being perfect. So we realized we got a lot to do in every aspect of our game. Offensively, offensive run game, pass game, route-wise, catch-wise. Additionally, defensively, there's our angles, our attacks. We've got to get a little bit better on our wide receiver screen. And, but I really thought our defense played exceptionally well against a really exceptional quarterback. Didn't give up too many big-time throws down the field. We had a little issue with some wide receiver screen. We went against an all-state quarterback, all-state tailback, and that tailback's really tough. And our guys answered the call. Special teams-wise, we made plays when we had to, and there's a lot of things we got to work on. But hats off to our guys, our assistant coaches, and I just want to thank our fans out there for their great turnout to go all the way up there at Dallas. Through not the easiest place to get to. It's not the furthest distance, but I was really impressed with our crowd. And, our band, we had a great turnout with our band, our cheerleaders. It was just a great Bulldog night.
So it's in my top three, and I won't tell you what the gold, silver, and bronze are, but Lampeter Strasburg to get to the state final, Pottsville's triple overtime in Dallas, coming back 21-7 down. It was just an incredible night. So hats off to you guys in the program. Let's talk a little bit about this week, 6 p.m. kickoff. They're traveling a distance. Delaware Valley comes in 3.5 miles from my birthplace, Port Jervis, New York. So they're right on that border. 5A program, always in the heat of competition towards the end of the year, making a lot of deep state runs. This is the first time we've seen them. I guess it's 2 years we'll see them. What are your expectations for this week in preparation? I know you're 0-0 going into it, but Del Val's coming to town.
Yeah, I know Coach Keith Ulsimer. I've known him for quite some time. We've crossed paths against Delaware Valley at Whitehall 7-on-7 camps, Penn State 7-on-7 camps. Keith, he was starting tight end for Penn State in the mid to late 90s. He did his student teaching at Bellefonte High School, so I've known him for quite some time. And he's just a class act. He's one heck of a football player. He's a great coach, and even better than that, he's just a great person. He's a great person, and he has a class act program. They played down in Florida last week against Lincoln High School. Lincoln High School is a pretty good team, but I know one thing: they'll be well disciplined, well coached, and we have to have our hands full and have to be near perfect out there because they're going to have a size advantage, on the offense and defensive lines. But we have to know our coaching key points that whether it's offensive linemen, running backs, quarterbacks, wide receivers. Same goes with the front. In the defensive line, linebackers, DNs, everybody pieces into the puzzle in a little different way, depending on some of their strengths.
So, I mean, not to look back, but I'm looking at last week moving forward. The 5-2 is always tough. Holding Geske, number 4, to less than 40 yards on the ground. I would have never. That's why I don't bet. I don't bet in Vegas because the reality is that's just unbelievable defense. You gave a few passes up, but offensively, I think. When Elijah settled down, what did you like about the receiver and core in the sense of the sharing of the wealth and some of that? Everybody got involved last week, and that was so pivotal with Severino catching the game-winning touchdown. Incredible.
Yeah, we've kind of emphasized even in the summertime that there's only one football that we can use, and we feel that we got a bunch of guys that can make plays, including our running backs in the passing game. And for Evan to have the kind of game he had, and for Luke Ryan, I think 4 or 5 catches, 100-plus yards. Trent Severino, clutch catch, hit the right moment. And then Paul Hale, the impact that Paul had, even threatening them, other ways, I think, on post routes and yards after catch. He did a fantastic job. And, we had Luke Thompson out there, tight end. So we really like where this is going. It could just spill out a little different from week to week. You just never know. Quarterback has to read it. The rush may force him to look in a different direction. And I thought Elijah, for the most part, had a pretty good first game, at quarterback, keeping his eyes downfield, eluding the rush, not really looking into rush, evading the rush with his eyes downfield.
We talk about the 3 H's from last week. We talk about this every year with the tradition never graduating, but it's healthy, hungry, and humble. Can we talk just briefly before we sign off about leadership and some of the keys with guys stepping up, with the senior leadership or guys that are kind of really rallying the other kids look up to for mentoring? Yeah,
absolutely. We said going into the game last week that some of the guys who's played the most football for us, we're going to be you have to shine in a real big way. There's other guys here that are really good players playing right beside you. You're going to elevate their play, and the difference was going to be what would our first year starters do compared to Dallas's first year starters. And I think our guys answered the bell. I think that's a credit to our leadership with how we practiced last week. Or the frame of mind that we took into each and every day heading into Dallas. And that's what we need to do to finish out this week with that same leadership.
Well, it's always a great day to be a Bulldog, and we know the tradition never graduates. Again, I know this town is amped up for tonight's kickoff at 6 p.m. Just an incredible victory last week. We know you're 0-0 going in, so best of luck tonight, Coach, and thanks for all you do.
Thank you very much, and it's a great day to be a Bulldog.
Whether you own a local business or a global one, you're always looking for ways to position your operation to create opportunities and move on them faster. With Bank of America, you get access to experts, award-winning insights, and business solutions so powerful, you'll make every move matter, locally and globally. Visit bankofamerica.com/banking for business to learn more. What would you like the power to do? Copyright 2024 Bank of America N.A.
caring for customers with old-school values. That's X-Agway in Jersey Shore. They have been providing home and ag products for decades. Lawn and garden, pets, wild birds, or supplies for around the home or farm. Make it X-Agway. 8 till 5 weekdays till noon Saturday. 112 Harris Street in Jersey Shore. 570-398-2770 for X-Agway in Jersey Shore.
Since 1925, Erie Insurance has been providing protection. Auto, home, life, business, and flood insurance. Annuities, too. Get a great price and the service you expect from your local Erie agent, Fager Insurance Agency in Lock Haven, serving the area for the last 57 years. Find out why over 90% of Erie Insurance customers renew year after year. Call 570-748-3570 to get a free quote. Fager Insurance Agency, 511 East Church Street, Lock Haven.
Fred Ham Disposal has proudly served the community with residential and commercial trash removal for the last 55 years. They're a family-owned company that cares about the environment and their customers, providing extensive trash removal and recycling options. Their fleet of trucks provide reliable pickup service, and they give you a chance to pay your bill online. Fred Ham Disposal, here for you. Call 570-398-1814. Fred Ham Disposal.
Get ready to hit the road with these great trips in September through Susquehanna Trailways. Spend September 18th at the Seneca Allegheny Casino. 3 days at Villa Roma, September 22nd through 24th, or enjoy the Bloomsburg Fair, September 23rd. Remember, Susquehanna gift cards are always available, and make sure you're on the mailing list. Update your mailing address. Check the Susquehanna Trailways Facebook page and website for more information for great trips in September.
Oh no, stomach issues again?
Stomach issues?
Who are you?
Your pancreas. I could be the real reason for your diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools.
I thought it was my stomach.
People often do, but any of these symptoms could mean having a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and speak with your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
Sorry. Nate Carpenter, Doug Byerly, we're back. It is Friday Night Lights, first home game of the year. It's week 2 here at Thompson Street Stadium, and it's set up to be an absolutely incredible night. Delaware Valley seems to have traveled fairly well. Nice sized band here tonight, but they've gone from playing in Florida last Saturday to being here on a Friday night. So really amazing program. So, Doug, what do you think the atmosphere is going to be like tonight?
They get the frequent flyer award for tonight's game. Yeah, many more people here than I thought brought their band along as well, so it should be a good atmosphere, but a little different, as you mentioned, Nate. 6 o'clock start to give them a little bit more time to get back for the holiday weekend. Really excited about that. Again, you mentioned it when we signed off in that first segment, Nate, but if you guys listening and watching on a different Friday Night Lights experience, connect to us through our new Central PA Sports website. Switch between Central Mountain, Ballgame, Montoursville, and then the Bucktail Bucks as well. You can check scores, and then hopefully you'll click back to us and watch the Jersey Shore Bulldog broadcast. That's a new address for Friday Night Lights. The website is centralpasports.com.
Yeah, exciting night tonight. You know, Delaware Valley comes in, and again, we've been told they're kind of having a down year, but you know what? Everybody retools. You know, this program is such a stalwart that they don't go to the cupboards and see them bare each and every year. They have a culture, a phenomenal head coach who played at Penn State University as a tight end. This has been a tight end school. This has been a school that likes to be methodical. They like to run you and pound the rock, put you in a phone booth, and try to neutralize that play clock. They've opened it up in previous years, as this broadcast crew that's here tonight has told us. They've opened it up, but that's not their identity this year. They're going to look to 3 yards you, 4 yards you, and then get that one big breakaway.
Well, we'll talk about the starting lineups here in one of our upcoming segments. But physically, and Coach Gravish mentioned it in your interview with them, they're big. They are physically big. So that'll be a change for the Bulldogs where they're going to have to compensate for that. But you know, Nate, we've seen that before in the past. The Bulldogs have seemed to adjust it, figure out what they do, and then they attack it at the point of contact. So that will be a challenge here tonight. You know, with the win last week at Dallas, it's a test every week this year, both in and out of the Pennsylvania Heartland Athletic Conference, because the schedule is so good. last week at Dallas, here at Delaware Valley. And then in the WNEP rankings, Scranton Prep jumped up above Jersey Shore. Jersey Shore moved up from number 11 to number 4 or 5. We'll see Scranton Prep in a couple weeks. And I made an error last week, Nate. I mentioned that all of the schools that Jersey Shore is playing this year are 4, 5, or 6A. That's not correct. So Scranton Prep is 3A, but they are a very, very good 3A program. And again, in that Division I of the Lackawanna League, they play all 4 and 5A schools. So very, very good schedule. Again, we don't want to harp on that too much, but it is important for people to know the quality opponent this year that the Bulldogs face week in, week out is very, very good.
Yeah, last year, obviously, Selinsgrove went to the state final. You had other teams. Dallas State final, Selinsgrove Final Four. Grade 8 for 5A tonight. Coming in Del Val. You had Scranton Prep 3A should be 6A really with the quality of athletes that they are able to get to come to their program. So anyway, we're going to get back to the station right now. You're listening to Jersey Shore High School football on the Bear Country Sports Network and CentralPASports.com.
The pros at Pine Creek Seed Farm support Jersey Shore sports, providing better seed for a better bottom line. A deep-rooted, family-owned history, unrivaled expertise, reliable delivery, and outstanding condition. When you think seed, think Pine Creek Seed Farm in Jersey Shore. We stand out from the rest. 570-599-6949, Pine Creek Seed Farm, ready to bring you 4 weekends of fun this October with our annual corn maze. Keep listening to The Bear and look in the September Good News magazine.
It seems like there's an automotive parts store on every corner, and they all probably have the part or product you need. But do they know what you need? And do they know they have it? For automotive parts and knowledge, come to the automotive parts store that has automotive experience, Napa Auto Parts. The staff at Napa Auto Parts has the experience to answer your questions and make sure you get what you need. Napa Auto Parts, Hogan Boulevard, Mill Hall, and Bridge Street, Jersey Shore. Napa Auto Parts, Central PA's trusted source for automotive parts and knowledge for generations.
It's time for an insurance review. Every now and then you need to know you're getting the best coverage at the best price. So here's a phone number, 570-865-5191. State Farm agent Jason Eberhardt will give you an overview and make recommendations on how you can protect yourself and your family. Auto, home, life, health, property, or business, it's Eberhardt State Farm. Available online at insurejerseyshore.com. Eberhardt State Farm, their new offices, 600 Allegheny Street, Jersey Shore.
Downy Rinse and Refresh. Break up with stinky clothes.
Rinse it out. Every now and then I get a little bit tired of the stink, so just will never come out. Oh, Downy in the rinse straight. Every now and then I rinse it out. One wash and it delivers. One wash, it smells so clean. Downy Rinse and Refresh, it's a dream.
Downy Rinse and Refresh removes 100% of odor in just one wash. Guaranteed.
Dave Winkleman and the team at Anchor Realty in Lock Haven are always one step ahead of their competition. Anchor, a full-service real estate company serving Lycoming, Clinton, and Center counties with top-level personnel that can help you buy or sell. Community-oriented, ready to help you when you need it. Anchor Realty, 57 Bellefonte Avenue, Lock Haven, 570-858-0777. Remember, home is where you drop your anchor.
Reliable. That word sums up Hollick's Coal and Oil in Jersey Shore. Stocked and ready to go for fall and winter, Hollick's Coal and Oil is a phone call away. 570-398-1190. A fixture in the community for the last 74 years, Hollick's Coal and Oil will fill you up shortly after you call. Hollick's Coal and Oil in Jersey Shore. 570-398-1190.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
Nate Carpenter, Doug Byerly, we are back, and it's going to be an incredible evening here at Thompson Street, Week 2. Again, if you're just tuning in, hit that like or subscribe button. Join us here on the Bear Country Sports Network YouTube channel. So, Doug, predictions for tonight. Last week, the Dogs went down 21-7, and a lot of betting people went home. They fired up the bus. They heard a large woman singing in the background, and the reality was, Doug, Jersey Shore never quit. They got up-tempo and were able to turn the page and do some amazing things. Tonight, I think Jersey Shore, my biggest prediction is this. Tempo and rhythm. Tempo happens with rhythm, and if you have penalties and silly mistakes early on, it takes a little bit more to get that motor running, and I think Jersey Shore can ill afford to start slow tonight.
Absolutely. That's the key against a larger school, 5A, Delaware Valley Warriors. Can't make mistakes to start out because, they're hurting a little bit from that 35-0 whitewash in Florida. But again, it's hard for local folks to realize the quality of opponent that they played last week in Lincoln. That's a top-notch team. That's like a 6A team here in Pennsylvania. So this is going to be a pretty good Delaware Valley team as the season goes on. Bulldogs can't make mistakes early. Obviously, come into the game, the Bulldogs do averaging 28 points, gave up 21. Nice offensive output in the end, 388, only gave up 265. And the big thing was that, Nate, the run defense, as expected, was very, very good last week. Only gave up about 50 yards to the Geiser kid, who's an all-state player. That'll be the key here tonight. Can they slow down the Delaware running game and force them to do something else, throw the football through the air? If they do, the early part of the advantage will go to the Jersey Shore Bulldogs.
Yeah, absolutely. And the Dogs really, everything in their identity is about number of plays and really ill affording the opponent defensively to make the substitutions necessary. And last year Jersey Shore's identity was a little different. This year, they don't maybe have that one home run guy, but boy, Evan Snyder stepped up last week. Severino catches the touchdown. Luke Ryan did great, and Paul Hale was able to spread the field too with some yards after catch. We're going back to the station right now. We'll be back right after this. You're listening to Jersey Shore High School football on the Bear Country Sports Network and CentralPASports.com.
It's the time to reserve space for your pup at Sweet Dreams Pet Resort on Sunrise Lane in Mill Hall for this fall and winter. Individual indoor suites for your best friend featuring raised dog beds, grooming on site, air conditioning, radiant heat, and outdoor playground. Take advantage of weekday doggy daycare 570-377-0340. Fully licensed and insured, fully staffed on-site security at all times. Online at SweetDreamsPetResort.com. Find us on Facebook, Sweet Dreams, where we treat your dog like family.
Less is more? No, more is more. That's why Taco Bell's new $7 Luxe Cravings box is stacked with all your cheesy, crunchy favorites. Think a beefy 5-layer burrito, a double-stacked taco, a Chalupa Supreme, chips and nacho cheese sauce, and a drink for just $7. Live Luxe for less at Taco Bell and sign up for rewards to earn free food. At participating Taco Bell stores for a limited time only while supplies last. Price and participation vary. Drinks exclude freezes. Tax extra. Rewards program subject to terms and conditions. Points earned on qualifying purchases.
B.A. Meixel is a local residential and commercial electrical contractor. With over 14 years serving central Pennsylvania, B.A. Meixel has built up relationships with hundreds of home and business owners in Jersey Shore and beyond. Trust B.A. Meixel's trained electricians for all of your electrical needs. Take advantage of their industry-leading guarantees. 570-398-7837 today to find out more. B.A. Meixel Electric, a proud supporter of Jersey Shore sports.
It seems like the cost of everything is on the rise, but Erie Insurance can help make sure your auto insurance premium isn't one of them. Avoid rate increases with Erie Rate Lock. Even if you have a claim, your rates won't go up until you change your car, driver, or address.
Your local Erie agent is Brigandy, Gleghorn, and Hafley. Get a quote today.
Erie Rate Lock is not available in all states. Other conditions and limitations at erieinsurance.com. Go to erieinsurance.com for company licensure and product details.
A proud supporter of the Jersey Shore Bulldogs, TLC Fuels is a family-owned local business. Established in 1998, TLC Fuels serves residential, farm, and commercial customers from their Jersey Shore location just off of Route 220 at the Pine Creek exit. From fuel oil to diesel fuel and gasoline, TLC Fuels has thrived on a consistent dedication to you and your family. Call 570-753-5722 today.
Getting quality employees to fill positions in your company is essential, but finding those people can be a major hassle unless you use ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter makes finding quality people a breeze. ZipRecruiter's advanced technology identifies candidates with the right skills, sends you great matches, then you can easily invite them to apply. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. See for yourself. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/free to try ZipRecruiter for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
Nate Carpenter, Doug Biley, we're back, and right now we are going to go to the middle of the field for the coin toss. Captains right now for your Del Val Warriors, number 20, Luke Brzezinskis, number 99, Pasquale Venatucci, number 62, Amir Gulait, and the captain and quarterback, number 12, Logan Ulsimer. For your Bulldogs, number 62, Owen Vandruff, number 11, Brody Herr, number 1, Elijah Jordan, and number 56, Slate Seacrest.
Officials out of the Sun Chapter, District 4, so the hometown district officials for tonight's game. No surprise there. Fritz Snyder is the referee in the white hat. Weather is good, folks. Partly cloudy. Obviously, we had a storm and rain yesterday, but the field started off in pretty good 73 degrees. No humidity, so the weather should not be a factor, knock on wood, in tonight's ball game. Jersey Shore did win the toss, Nate, and I believe they chose the ball. So they will start out on the offensive side of the football. Elijah Jordan at quarterback, Bo Seacrest, Brody Herr in the backfield, Luke Ryan, Paul Hale, Carson Watkins, Luke Thompson at the wide receivers and tight ends, and then a mix of Zach Myers, Slate Seacrest, Mason Larson is back at center tonight, Owen Vandruff, Caden Walker, and Dubs Bloom, I believe, switched over to the right side tackle to lead tonight's ball game. You'll see, again, a mix of those guys in there, depending on the formation. On the defensive side, for Delaware Valley, Brzezinskis, Kessler at the outside linebackers, Ganley, Delabella at the defensive tackles, Venatucci at the nose guard. He'll be a big guy to move, number 99. Betez, Conklin at the linebackers, Luziano and Fernandez at the safeties, and Cannelly and Devaney at the cornerbacks. You'll see them again. We'll do our best to fill those in as the game goes on, but those are the starting lineups for tonight's ball game. Ready to go, Nate?
It's going to be a barn burner tonight, 6 p.m. kickoff. We're almost underway. Number 9 for Del Val doing the kicking duties tonight, Reagan Decker. Big leg on him. Most of these large programs have excellent kicking games, so special teams will be a question mark tonight. We'll see what they can do on the grass, used to playing on the turf. Back deep for the Bulldogs to receive, number 11, Brody Herr. Evan Snyder. The up two are Bo Seacrest, number 5, and Paul Hale, number 3. Officials have yet to blow the whistle and get this one underway, so hang tight. Thanks again to all our sponsors and family tuning in tonight. Thanks to Vince Swartz on camera, Coach Sean Hale handling the pass pro, Coach Chris Davis on stats, my father unable to be here tonight. We appreciate all of you. Week 2, big crowd. The kick is away, it's deep. Brody Herr comes up, makes the catch on the run, 10, 15, 20, he's out down the sideline. Down the sideline, makes a man miss. Excellent hands on that, Doug, to get that out past the 30.
Real nice return there by Brody Herr. Again, our kickoff sponsored this year by Joe's Equipment. Cement Drive, Jersey Shore. Visit Aaron and our staff for all your equipment needs. Steel products, parts, and service. Give them a call at 570-398-1391. Joe's Equipment, kickoff sponsor this season.
Paul Hale split left. Evan Snyder split out to the right. Going to go with a single back on this opening series in Bo Seacrest. Giving Brody Herr a breather. Nope, I take that back. Under center is Elijah Jordan. 2 backs, Brody Herr and Bo Seacrest. In the eye, hand off to the second back, cutback. Big hit, met immediately. Maybe a pickup of 1. We'll see what they mark here. We talked about it, Doug, that front 5. Del Val also runs a 5-2 defense, so mirror images tonight, 2nd down and 8. Elijah Jordan under center, single left, I formation. He goes immediately to the flats. It's Paul Hale. Paul Hale makes a man miss. Stiff arms, gets to the outside. First down, excellent catch. Push after the play. No flag on that. But listen, Paul Hale did a lot of good things last week with yards after the catch.
Real nice 2nd down play there. Good pitch and catch between Elijah Jordan and Paul Hale. Picks up the 1st down.
2 backs, Elijah Jordan under center. Left to right goes Paul Hale. It's the crossbuck, met immediately. They sniffed that out, number 99 at big week last week.
Venatucci on the play there, and again, that's a tough matchup. He's a very physical guy, who can really run and move from that nose guard position. Got in the backfield, loss of a couple on the play.
Second down and 12. Elijah Jordan in the shotgun, fakes the handoff. There it is. False start movement. We talk about this, Doug, every time. You know, it happens. We don't want to be hypercritical early on, but boy, they're avoidable.
Cannot have those unforced errors, particularly when you're up against a good physical team that outsizes you quite a bit up front. You can't put yourself in that second and very long position. Unforced error there for the Bulldogs.
Elijah Jordan in the gun. He's going to roll right, comes back inside, goes deep. Has a man. Evan Snyder makes it in the flats. Oh, his knee goes down. His knee went down. The defensive players didn't see it, so fortunately he's okay. They were ready to tee him up.
Good pitch and catch there. Second completion for Elijah Jordan. Evan Snyder coming off a 100-yard ball game, as is Luke Ryan. So spreading the ball around early in this ball game as well.
Third down now in a long 7. In the gun, Elijah Jordan fakes the handoff. He has time. He's going to run. He's going to scramble. He's closed in. Good move on his part. Picks up a block from Snyder. Big hit, but down to the 40-yard line, and that's where Elijah Jordan can be electric.
Yep, and Luzioni there on the tackle. Boy, hit him high there, unintentional, as Elijah Jordan kind of stumbled, went down. Good scramble there for the Bulldogs, first down.
Jordan in the shotgun, trips left. Hands off to Brody Hurt. Brody Hurt cuts back. Lots of room. 25, 20, bakes to the outside. Inside, 10, 5. Inside, he's touchdown. Breaks the pylon. What a big score, Brody Hurt. There's no laundry on the field, Doug. What an amazing cutback.
That's a nice run. Boy, they got him on their heels a little bit there, Nate, with 2 passes. The one to Evan Snyder, first one to Paul Hale, kind of spread him out a little bit. And then that scramble by Elijah Jordan got that defense on its heels a little bit. Quick hitter there for Brody Hurt. Showed some good quickness and speed there. 40 yards for the touchdown, 9:45 to go, first quarter.
Larson down to Jordan. The kick is up. Is it in? It's good, just inside the right upright. So, Doug, the beauty of that right now is, hey, we talk about big plays. You mentioned the pass plays just enough, the scramble from Jordan, but because they spread the field, he stepped up in the pocket, read that early, got enough yards for the first down to the 40. But I like the mix of run and pass tonight.
Well, that's something that you talked with Coach Gravich about in the pregame interview, and he said, listen, we have a lot of guys that can make plays, and we've had that in the past, but you kind of hone in on a couple guys. Tate Sechrist running the football last year, and then your key receiver, you kind of hone in on them. This year they seem to have a team that they know they have to spread the ball around a little bit with first-year starter Elijah Jordan, and they're really focusing on that. Those passes opened it up. That scramble, though, Nate, by Elijah Jordan, that's where he is so dangerous. He knows how to run the football. There's no hesitation. He's just like a running back there. Big first down on that, and then, boy, big run by Brody Hurt.
When we talk about that scramble, if he doesn't make that initial instinctive play, it's a tackle for loss because Del Val is really, really good up front. So hats off to the Bulldog O. We talked about getting a fast start. In spite of the penalty tonight, they were able to continue to move the chains and pick up a big score here. Up 7-0 now, 9:45. Brody Hurt kicking off towards the Lingles Market. It's a squib, and it's going to go out of bounds. That was not the best of kicks. We'll see if they decide to take it on the 35 or elect to re-kick.
We'll see the Delaware Valley offense come out here. We'll see number 3, Newton, number 8, McGarvey at the wide receivers, Dabney, number 87, the tight end, along with Illusioni, fullback, Estevez. Quarterback is Olsmer, you mentioned him, number 12, and then up front, Lynch, Gulite, Heath, Renna, and Ryan. Pretty decent size, but I tell you, Nate, their defensive line is bigger than their offensive line. Offensive line, pretty good matchup initially physically for the Bulldog defense.
Yeah, they're going to run some pro tonight. They're going to do some things similar to what we do offensively. They may even go with a couple of tights tonight. We'll see how that works. Under center, number 12, Olsmer, eye backfield, delayed handoff. He's going to go up top right away into the back, deflected by Zeke Sechrist. We talk about getting those hands up. That was, I think, the precedent was set with Connor Davis years ago. A couple batted balls deep in the playoffs, but that's huge tonight.
Wow, that's something that this Jersey Shore coaching staff really teaches and really has been a key all along. Great to see the sophomore Zeke Sechrist. He was one of our 3 defensive player of the games, along with Cousins, Bo, and Slate from the defensive side for the Bulldogs.
Official timeout here just for a moment, whether that's they're going to reset the game clock maybe.
Caden Walker coming off the field, limping a little bit, made it to the sidelines on his own, but he's going to get checked out by the training staff.
Well, that play clock's going to have to be reset. That went from 16 to a nickel real quick, but they reset it. It's 2nd down and 10, 35-yard line. Under center, Olsemer hands to the second back, fakes it. Nice play action, goes to the flats immediately to number 34. Picks up a block. Good hit in the flats, but not until they pick up a first down. So that pass complete to Justin Estevez.
Really nice play action there. Don't see a whole lot of high school teams do that. And you get them out there, and that kind of spreads. The wide receivers take the defenders deep. That running back out of the backfield wide open picks up the first down. Talonlope replaces Walker at the defensive line, number 55 for the Bulldogs.
And the Bulldogs usually have a lot of upfront momentum, so trying to go against the pursuit that time. Olsemer under center, 1st and 10. Hands off to the second back. A little bit of a hole, not much there behind the big number 62. The block made there by Amir Gulite. He's all 290.
Vandruff there with a nice ankle tackle. Hold that to a gain of maybe 2. Owen has done a really nice job for the Bulldogs, both on the offensive side where he kind of started, but last year started to get the mix on the defensive side. He's pretty solid there from that defensive tackle position.
So right now it's 2nd and 9. Play action, screens. We haven't seen Del Val, so we don't really know what to expect tonight other than execution. Shifting the receiver. Twins left, single right in the gun. Olsemer, number 12. 2nd and 9 on the 48. The Bulldogs fumble. Olsemer gets on it just in time. Number 62, Captain Owen Vandruff was there to try to pick up that football.
Yeah, not sure what happened there. Couldn't really see it, whether it hit a backer up front or just didn't get through the legs of the center. But on the turf right away, Owen Vandruff, who we just mentioned, able to fall on Olsemer. So loss of a couple there. So puts Del Val where they don't want to be, where no high school team wants to be. 3rd and long for the Warriors here. 8:12 to go, first quarter.
Well, just so you see, number 34 right now, blocking for 26. He's 200 pounds at 5'11", big guy. Uzzolino in the tailback spot. They're going to bring the pressure. Fakes the handoff. They're going to go to the flats here. Pressure. Gets it out. Fumble. Bulldogs pick it up. It's going to be turned over. It's Bulldog football. Big scoop there.
Again, nice play. Back out of the backfield, and that was a completion because he turned around and took at least one step. Knocked loose on the tackle attempt, and then Evan Snyder, Johnny on the spot, pick it up. So the first turnover of this ball game goes to the Jersey Shore Bulldogs on that pass completion and then fumble by the Del Val Warriors.
Big Dubs Bloom, number 77, in at left tackle, all 340 of him. In the gun, Elijah Jordan. It's 1st and 10 near midfield. He's going to roll right, gets a block from. He's going to try to run. He takes it right up the middle. There's going to be a hold maybe or a face mask. We'll see what they call.
Again, good reaction there by Elijah Jordan, even if this one gets marked back against the Bulldogs, which is going to on that play. That's a tough one because you're trying to help your quarterback out. He's scrambling. You grab a hold of somebody, turns into a hold. So it's going to be 1st and very long here for the Bulldogs back into their own territory.
So refresh my memory, and for those at home, is that a spot foul or is that just a line of scrimmage foul now? It's 10 yards from the line. So 1st down and 20. Jordan in the shotgun, Twins left, Twins right, dual sidecars. Fakes the handoff, going to go out to the flats immediately. Evan Snyder, does he get a block? Gets a block from Luke Ryan, big block. So pick about 10 of those back up, Doug.
Really nice play there on 1st down. Again, using that kind of wide receiver screen. Really good blocks up front there by Luke Ryan and Paul Hale on that play.
Excellent blocking downfield, finishing the play. It's going to be 2nd down and 8 in the gun. Jordan hands off, immediately cut back by Brody Herr. Brody Herr did great to just get a couple there.
Really nice tackle there by number 44, Conklin, for the Warriors. This is the best defense we've seen. They're every bit as good as the Dallas defense last week.
And they're in a 5-2 with wide spreads tonight. So we're looking at 3rd down now and 8, and that's thrown in the turf. So right there, open was number 6, Carson Watkins. That's going to bring up 4th down, and this is definitely a punting scenario for the Bulldogs.
Well, just one of those learning things for Elijah Jordan. Wanted to get it out there quickly, obviously, to Watkins, but he had a little bit more time to maybe take his time, set his feet a little bit better, and get that one through. That one right into the turf, so Brody Herr will drop back on 4th and 7. Punt this one away, see if they can pin Del Val a little bit deeper in their own territory.
Connor McGarvey, number 8, back to receive. Snap is back, kick is up, kick is low. It's rugby style. It's going to go down. It's going to be returned. 5-yard line, out to the Paul Hale keeps the containment. And Paul Hale did an excellent job there. He didn't make the play, but he turned the return guy back inside.
Just what you want to do. Don't give up that outside. Force him back where there's hopefully a bunch of your teammates coming down. Was the case there. able to pin them not real deep, but deep inside their own 20 to start their second offensive drive. The Warriors of the ball game trailing 7-0, 6:49 to go here, quarter number 1.
Exciting. We talked about the Bulldogs. That holding penalty does stunt your drive a little bit, okay? They got the 10 yards back, but then again, the incomplete pass forces them to punt. So the Bulldogs doing some nice things offensively. Let's see what they can do on the second series against Del Val defensively. 5-2 front, Brody Herr up in the box. Olsemer under center, hands off to the second man. Big hit. Isolino doesn't go down immediately. Fumble, but he's down. Well, they're gripping and ripping.
Bulldog defense last week against the Dallas Mountaineers, very, very solid against the rush, as you would hope and expect them to be. That's been their trademark over the last couple years. Boy, turned that into a 3-yard gain after being hit at the line of scrimmage, so good forward momentum there for the Warriors running back. Caden Walker still getting checked out. Going to get off the training table there. Definitely something around the ankle area. Hopefully he can get back in the ball game.
Yeah, he's such an animal inside and nose. It's now 2nd down and 8 on the 17. Motions left to right. Olsemer in the gun. He's going to look left. He's going to go immediately at a screen play. Blown up. Luke Ryan blown up.
Luke Ryan, solid. He's a guy that played a little bit last year, just a spot starter, spot player. He had a great game, had over 100 yards receiving. The runs after the catch were the key for him. Short passes turned them into long gainers. But he made some nice plays and made the game-sealing interception. That's a big play coming up to support on the run.
Well, what's impressive about that is he's a really intellectual kid. He's very cerebral, so, he read his keys extremely well, coming up from the safety spot that time to make a play 7 yards deep in the backfield. So it's going to be 3rd down and 15. Olsemer under center. Twins right. He hands it a second back. Uzzolino, just nothing there. We talk about size. Size matters, but when you're that pesky up front, the defense looked good there.
Slate Sechrist found a gap from that left defensive tackle position, able to slice inside, hold that one to basically no gain, maybe a gain of 1 or 2. Going to end up 4th and long. They have it marked at 4th and 10, but it's a little bit longer than that. But punting from the end zone are the Warriors.
4:55 the first quarter. Dogs up 7-0. Del Val's second series here, punting from their own end zone. Back deep to receive Evan Snyder. Elijah Jordan cannot let this hit the turf. They've got to get there. We'll see if they can make the fair catch. Evan Snyder does make the fair catch. An excellent job of flipping the field.
Right at the 50-yard line. Good job there. Fair catch. Again, the Bear and the Record Online want to make you aware of their project to bring those padded helmets to both Central Mountain, Bucktail, and Jersey Shore football programs. We're going to mention that a couple times throughout the broadcast when we get a chance.
Bulldogs going to take over here directly at the center of the JS. Thanks to Eric Weary, again, for donating your time and services with Weary Painting. It's just nice to give back to the community like you do. 1st and 10 in the gun. Elijah Jordan, twins left and right, motions right to left. Bo Sechrist, he gets the fake handoff up the middle. Brody Herr only gets 1, but they're trying to keep that defense honest.
Defensive line for the Warriors, they're pretty solid. Big guys inside again, number 99, number 75 there as well. Ganley on the tackle.
Jordan now in the gun, 2nd and 8. He's going to go right up top immediately. Throws to Bo Sechrist. Bo Sechrist makes the catch. He's no catch. He didn't get that step we talk about, Doug. They like to see that next foot go down.
Had it, but the contact knocked that one away before he's able to come down. Really nice to see Bo Sechrist get out of the backfield, get involved in the passing game against Coach Gravish. Talked about that, getting those backs involved in all aspects of the offense.
See if Jordan can make something happen here with his feet. He's going to roll right, gets a block from Brody Herr. Goes downfield. Big hit, but he runs off. Oh, he makes it. He may have the 1st down. What an incredible run after first contact.
The official closest to us here right in front of the Del Val bench says he's a little short, 4th and maybe a yard. Coach Gravish said, hey, we're going to take a chance here on the Del Val side of the 50-yard line. We're going to go for it, 4th and short.
Gravish wants to go quick. Let's see if they go hard count. 4th and 1, big down here. Jordan just goes up the middle, and I'll tell you what, Doug, I don't think he got it. We'll see.
Yeah, if they mark it where this official is coming in, he's going to be right where he was to start the play, and that's going to be a stop for the Warriors on 4th and 1. So they're going to turn it over. 3:42 to go here, first quarter. So short yardage offense does not work. They do not get the push inside.
Officials saying, wait a minute. We'll see what they're just waiting on a football. Okay, they got this Del Val football coming in, so that's a sure sign that they're going to take over on downs. You know, the fast car is great, and they wanted to go quick, but boy, I'll tell you what, when you got a couple of guys around 300 bills up front at the nose and the guard position, really tough there for Jordan to get any headway. Single right. Under center, Ulsimer, first down and 10. They got the heavy power backfield. They're going to see if they can run him over. Boom, nothing there. Big hit. Loss of at least one on that play.
Really good support from Carson Watkins coming up at the initial hit. Luke Thompson from that defensive end position right in there, read that one well in the backfield. That's a loss of about a yard. Going to bring up 2nd and long for the Warriors.
You know, right now, defensively, the Bulldogs really stacking that box. It'll be interesting to see if Del Val is able to go back to some of that play action. Ulsimer looks like a real good student of the game. I believe his father is the head coach. But they're sticking with the meat package. Three running backs deep. Ulsimer under center. 2nd and 11. Fakes it. They go to play action. Zeke Sechrist on the run. He's going to get outside. He's got a man wide open. He's wide open. With the 35, Evan Snyder's beat. Down to the 7. That was a broken play, and what happened was Snyder had a man sit deep in the zone, inside safety. As the quarterback scrambled, there was no backside safety help.
Well, and you had a guy right in front of him, and he had to pick which one he was going to go to. They were really about the same distance. He came up, quarterback saw that. Evan not able to turn, but chased him down before he got to the end zone. So 1st and goal for the Warriors. Remember, they did not score last week, so they're certainly hungry to put this one in, have a chance to tie the ball game.
And that's where, you know, you're gonna dance with who you brought. So the bottom line is the 5-2 is going to be pesky. It's going to pursue, but the play action, big time. 1st and 5 at the 5-yard line. Hands off immediately up the middle. Big push. Is he inside? They're going to put him down right inside the 1. And that's where we saw some excellent blocking.
Big push there by the left side, including Dylan Lynch from that guard tackle position, 5'10", 220.
Under center, Ulsimer trying to punch this one in. Del Val, he keeps it. And it looks like he's breaking the plane. He's inside. Touchdown, Warriors. So, Doug, really one big play for Del Val. If you look at the stat sheets, right, Jersey Shore had their way with that. Now, we saw that last week with Dallas. Big chunk plays in the screen game. Tonight, it's one broken play after play action where Ulsimer is able to survey the field and go backside safety.
Well, we've seen it so often from the Jersey Shore side where Elijah Jordan or the quarterback scrambles, makes a play there. Ulsimer able to do the same.
Extra point, number 9. False start. Offense, they're going to back this one up. The kicking duties tonight for Del Val by number 9. He's doing the punting and the extra points and the kickoffs. Reagan Decker.
Yeah, distance shouldn't make a difference here. Just like last week in Dallas, had a very good kicker as well. He should be able to get this one through.
Snaps back, hold is down. Kick, it looks pure, and it's good. Hands go vertical. So, Doug, it's 7-7 with 2:01 to go here in the first quarter. You know, the Dogs definitely not outclassed tonight. This is just a matter of cleaning some things up and getting a little more consistent with moving the chains. You know, we've had a drop pass. We've had some passes that are underthrown. We've had we talk about the other thing that was a drive stopper that last was that holding penalty when Elijah scampered. And again, it's easy to get a lot of jersey. You're trying to protect your quarterback, but just a couple of things that kept us out of rhythm.
Now, what we'll see again from these new opponents on the Jersey Shore schedule, all of them are going to be very well coached. Coach Manella last week, Dallas. Everybody knows him across the state. They went to the state finals. Keith Ulsimer, you mentioned it, Nate, played at Penn State, starting tight end. Been involved in the coaching game, actually student taught when Coach Gravish was at Bellefonte. These are well-coached teams. They're going to make adjustments, and that's a little bit different because we saw some teams last year that were a little bit outmatched, both in the coaching and on the playing field as well. And it's going to be a little different because we've been used as a Jersey Shore fan, hey, we won in the mercy rule by quarter number 2. That's not going to happen this year against these quality teams like Del Val. 7-7, all tied up.
And Del Val looking to put this one deep, but they've got to watch the onside kick here. You just never know with that momentum. That one's deep. It's a knuckler. Picked up by Bo Sechrist, 20, 25. He's out down the sideline, out to about the 31. We'll see where the ref spots that one. But, again, a good job to field that and to get some tough yards.
Good hands there by Bo Sechrist. Boy, that was a tough one. It was knuckleballing toward him, and so often you see players go down on their knees, and then you're down. He scooped that one up, made a nice return, got some extra yards, and start right inside their own 30.
Big front five at Del Val. Those Warriors are big up front. In the gun, Jordan trips left, fakes the handoff. He's going to try and keep this one. Gets a block by Brody Herr. Fumbles, picks it up. He's got to go down. So, fortunately, he was licked on that lick 'em and stick 'em, but he picked up his own fumble, or that could have been lights out.
Big hit there, forcing that fumble. So we've seen the ball on the turf a couple of times on both sides of the football. Turns into a big loss. Going to be second and about 15 for the Bulldogs. Clock running here, first quarter running down.
Second 15, Jordan in the gun, single back. They're going to bring pressure. He goes immediately to the flats. Evan Snyder gets a block downfield. Evan Snyder gets about 6 of those back. So we'll see what this third down is going to look like.
Zach Myers peeling out there. Really solid block on that wide receiver screen. That's an effective play. Get it out there quick, make the catch, pick up those 4, 5, 6 yards, get yourself in position. Still long, 3rd and 10.
Trips left, single right. We'll see if they go up top. It's a false start. So right now, Severino moves before the play. So, Doug, we talk about things. If you think about our last 3 series, we've had a false start. This false start, we've had holding penalties. We've had some things, and honestly, you can't put yourself behind in the chains.
Yeah, the fumble you can live with because that was on a big hit. Put it down, got it back, you lost some yardage. But those unforced errors, and we'll talk about that all throughout the season, they are tough to overcome.
Trips left, sustaining this drive. It's 3rd down and 15. Jordan in the gun, single right. It's going to go up top to Snyder. No time. And that's when a defense, a 5-2 like Del Val, just like Jersey Shore, can pin their ears back, dial it up because it's 3rd and long. Just make sure you have that outside containment and bring the heat.
Just like we've seen so often for the Bulldog defense, blitz there by Joseph Kessler, senior linebacker, 6'1", 180, coming in, getting the sack on Elijah Jordan. So turns into a loss of 2, 4th and 17. Brody Herr punt this one away.
Bulldogs have to maintain their blocks up front. This first quarter almost to an end. We'll see if they decide to punt or let it come to an end. They're going to get rid of it. Brody Herr, it's going to be fair caught at the 45-yard line. So we talk about the flipping of the field, Doug. We started at the 50 last series, and look where Del Val is. Excellent field position.
And we're going to take a break here at the end of the first quarter. Tied up all 7-7. Jersey Shore, Del Val. You're listening to Jersey Shore Bulldog High School football on the Bear Country Sports Network and CentralPASports.com.
41 years serving the Jersey Shore community. All Round Tire, your hometown service and tire sales center. Family owned and operated, All Round Tire features Cooper, many other tire brands including Michelin and Firestone. Make us your first choice not only for passenger, light truck, farm, and ag tires, but also for service, brakes, exhaust, belts, and hoses, and we offer the only vulcanized flat repairs in the area. PA State Inspection 2, open weekdays 8 till 5, Saturday till noon. All Round Tire, Cement Hollow Road, Jersey Shore.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
Nate Carpenter, Doug Byerly, we're back. And, Doug, let's talk about the helmets.
Yep, the Bear Country Radio Christmas Wish program is hoping for a safe and successful football season, but wishing isn't enough. The Bear and the Record Online started a GoFundMe campaign to purchase football helmet pads, $75 each. They have not reached their goal, even though they raised a pretty significant amount of money. So if you're interested, please contact the Record Online or Bear Country at 99.9 FM. Contribute to this very worthwhile program for Central Mountain, Bucktail, and Jersey Shore football, both the varsity and middle school levels. They'd like to fund that and be able to equip all of the players on all of those teams against the Bear Country Wish.
Yeah, as the out-of-town network here for Delaware Val, they're absolutely right. That ball should be at the 45-yard line. They're trying to, and again, I think it's a mix-up. This officiating crew's from somewhere else tonight, but that ball doesn't go at the 35. It goes at the 45. They're trying to give him a 10-yard loss.
So they will make the correction here. Start the second quarter. Again, we are tied 7-7. Delaware Valley responding with a big scramble and pass play down and then able to run it in was the quarterback Ulsimer. PAT good on their side.
They're going to stick with the jumbo package. Ulsimer's play action been helping. See if they can't get a big push here on first down. Second back is Isolino. Big blocks up front, and that's what we talk about. You get that head of steam. That's a pickup of 11 on first down.
Really nice job there by Chris Wren on the right side, number 58. Again, their offensive players aren't quite as big, but they can all run. They got the advantage there, first down.
Big blocks up front. 1st and 10 again, same play. Isolino tackle, but not until he gets half of those 10 yards. It's going to be a 2nd and 5.
Well, anytime you have that full house backfield and you have the lead guy, number 34, Avetez, it's tough.
2nd down, they're going to give him 4. Big handoff. He's going to keep it. Ulsimer's going to keep it. Good containment. Nice job that time by Carson Watkins to contain him. We just talked about this. When you can run that effectively, where that play action becomes even more detrimental.
You can tell Ulsimer's not a natural runner, but able to pick up enough there for another Warrior first down.
1st and 10 under center, second back. Isolino, boom, he's met. So that time they stayed in their gaps, got low, and a big play that time by number 56, Slate Sechrist.
They sliced inside to Slate Sechrist. Again, they went away from the full house backfield, went to the split backs there. That full house backfield is so tough because you have to get through 2 blockers to get to the running back. That's why that's so effective. You might have the guys there, but you got to go through 2 guys and more to get to that running back. So Del Valle switched it up a little bit. Slate Sechrist answered the call. 2nd and long for the Warriors.
Well, not to mention, Doug, your fullbacks are both 220 pounds and your tailback's 200 pounds. So in the gun, Ulsimer fumbles, gets on top of it. So the Dogs get a big break there.
Really big break anytime your opponent puts it on the turf. We've seen the Bulldogs do exactly the same. They're not a big loss, but what it does is put you in 3rd and long at about 3rd and 13. Does it change things up? I think it does not, because you're in 4-down territory here unless you can get enough yards to try a long field goal.
And we really never got a chance to preview the kicker's leg tonight. Dallas kicker would have been good from 50, even though he kicked one wide. But 3rd down and 12, big down for this 5-2 defense. Trips right, single back, Isolino. He's going to roll right. He's got a back. Gets a Sechrist, doesn't get in there. Deep ball. Luke Ryan gets a hand up. Big play. And that's where, his presence at 6 foot is helpful.
We talked about that last week, at least I did. I said, Luke Ryan's a little different from that safety position. He's a big dude back there. There's no question about it. The height really served him well, did exactly what he was supposed to do, stayed in front of that receiver. Nice play there, knocking that one away, bringing up 4th and long. And again, Del Valle's going to talk about it, but they're definitely going to go for it here.
Well, and why not take a timeout? It's knotted up at 7s tonight. There's 9:50 to go on this second quarter time series. And, some mistakes. Del Valle's put the ball on the turf a couple of times tonight. The Bulldogs have as well, but the Bulldogs are a little bit more highly penalized. And wanting to get into the momentum and the tempo tonight, that's hurt us a little bit, just like it did up north at Dallas last week. But what an excellent contest tonight. It's going to be 4th and 12. You talked about this, Doug. They're definitely in 4-down territory. Just a matter of what they draw up offensively. I like to think they haven't thrown a screen yet. I like to also think about the play action has just been brutal. Now, 4th and 12, you're expecting them to go, but watch them bleed the quarterback out a little bit and see if they can't buy him a little extra time.
Experienced quarterback, again, coach's son, Logan Ulsimer, knows what he wants to do on this play. Talked about it with head coach Keith Ulsimer. Again, Penn State tight end back in the 1990s. Bulldogs just have to read those keys, Nate. That's always the situation here on a 4th and long play.
Watch the tight end here releasing number 87, excellent hands. He's a sophomore, a 6'3", 200-pounder. They're faking it, trying to release the tight end. Sits down in the zone. He's wide open. Big hit, but not until he picks up the first down. And that's the route Jersey Shore likes to run. They sit down in that outside shoulder zone. Great play action. Nice dime from Ulsimer. And right now, that may be the play of the game thus far.
Well, spread them out. Olsemer, your veteran quarterback, waited, had time, picked out that receiver who came open, delivers it right on the mark for a big first down for the Warriors. They have a chance to drive down here. 9:42 to go. Take the lead.
So a couple of big running plays, but mostly through the air tonight for Olsemer. Under center, it's 1st and 10 on the 14. They're looking to punch another one in. Hands off second back. Isolino met. Tries to spin. We'll see if they give him a yard or two. Looks like a pickup of a couple. We'll see what the second down looks like on the board. You're going to say he picked up 4 on that first down. So right now you're beginning to see the trench battle up front on Del Val's part, look good. And it started with the meat wagon in the backfield, 2 fullbacks, a tailback. And when they can run unwillingly, what happens is it opens up the playbook pass-wise.
Nice solid drive thus far here for Del Val.
2 backs. Looks like they're going to go left. Olsemer fakes the handoff. He's rolling. He's got a man. He's going to get sacked from behind. He has a man wide open. Good hands. Luke Thompson in on the pressure. Tried to find his tight end, number 87, James Dabney.
Luke Ryan again right there in the passing zone. Not sure if he got a hand on it, but was there to at least obstruct the view of Olsemer on that pass attempt. Bulldog defense just looking to, again, read those keys. Del Val, they've spread it out a little bit, run the football with some success, pass it as well.
Interesting to see here, Doug, if they choose to pound the rock right here and use 2 downs. They're in the pro-I formation with twins right. They're gonna fake it. They're gonna look to go back screen and nobody home. Good pressure by Zeke Sechrist. Zeke Sechrist just teed up Olsemer in the backfield.
Intended for the running back on that screen, and the screens hurt us last week against Dallas. Did it to Bulldogs, but good read there, so it forces a 4th and 6. They're going to bring the kicker on from that right hash mark, so he's got a little bit of an angle on this field goal attempt.
The kicker once again, number 9, Reagan Decker. Has the leg on kickoffs. I don't think the leg's the issue. We'll see from this right hash if he can get this down and up. 4th and 6, 8:48 to go. Snap is back, hold is good, kick is up. Looked like it was partially blocked, but it's good. So that 3 right now, Doug, for Del Val, making it 10-7, is big and monumental.
Good solid field goal execution there for Delaware Valley. So Jersey Shore finds themselves trailing again, something we talked about last week. Happened very seldom the last couple years, particularly last year in a first half where the Bulldogs were down. Even though they took the initial lead with the nice 40-yard run by Brody Hurd, Del Val has answered with the long pitch and catch and then the 1-yard quarterback sneak. They're a good drive. Bulldog defense stiffened with the field goal attempt. Good for the Warriors. And at 8:48, they take the lead 10-7 over the Bulldogs. Offense looking to respond here.
Well, Coach Olsemer doing a really nice job at taking what the Bulldogs will give him tonight. Bulldogs making some excellent plays in the backfield, getting pressure on Olsemer. And you can see when he doesn't have time to throw the football, nothing good happens. But earlier in the game, a couple of broken plays. Del Val able to get deep to set up that first score. And they're able to sustain those drives, limit penalties, and put 3 more on the board. Again, 8:48 to go here, second quarter. Dogs down 10-7. Kick is shorter, but it's got some hang time. Paul Hale catches it, tries to get north and south. Paul Hale sees a seam, gets hit, but he gets out to the 34-yard line. So good return for Paul Hale.
Great to see Paul Hale involved in all aspects, offense, defense, special teams. Solid return there. Bulldogs take over on their own 35, 1st and 10, again trailing 10-7. 8:42 to go here, second quarter.
Braden Swales into the game on the line. Left to right goes Paul Hale. We'll see if they go up top. It's a pitch. Are they going to go to pitch? No. Brody Hurt tries to get to the outside. Nothing doing. Now, we talk about this in that 5-2. What's tough is those ends are coming, which takes your angle deeper in the backfield. Brody Hurt just can't get to the edge.
Yep, Chris Devaney comes up with that run support there. We talked about it last week, that lateral running game, that's tough. Against good, solid, well-coached teams, that probably is not going to work a whole lot. Not able to get the corner there. Another loss on the running game for the Bulldogs.
So here the Dogs, again, 2nd and 15. So behind the chains early in this series. Jordan in the gun, trips left, single right as Evan Snyder. He's going to fake it. He's going to keep it. There's nothing there. Jordan able to get back, pick up a couple, but penned in very well by that Del Val defense.
Colin Gainley, only a sophomore, 6'3", 300 pounds, number 75 on top of the pile there. So the Bulldogs shuffling some offensive linemen in. Again, Caden Walker went out early in the ball game. Bulldogs have not been able to get the consistency since the first drive.
Twins left, twins right in the gun. Elijah Jordan, it's 13 to go here. 3rd down and 13. He sees him over the middle, sits down, and that's Luke Thompson, and that's enough for the first down. So excellent designed play to sit down in that zone and buffer, just enough for the first down.
And really great to see the Bulldogs use the tight end. Luke Thompson has only had a couple of receptions in his career, but did a super job there. Sat down, completion, first down, drive continued.
Twins right, Paul Lale on the Twins left side. Fakes a handoff. Jordan's going to keep it. Does he get outside? Does he get a block? He does get a block. Gets to the edge. 45. Down close to the 40. He's out of bounds, I guess, at the 43, Doug. Good read there.
Yeah, very nice read on the run. The official on our side marks it. Thought he was going to go past the sticks, but right at the sticks. Nonetheless, first down, Elijah Jordan. So the Bulldogs put together a couple nice plays in a row there.
Single back is Bo Sechrist. Twins right and left. Elijah Jordan's going to fake the handoff. Goes immediately to Evan Snyder. Does he make a man miss? Goes back up inside. Evan Snyder makes a great cut. Does Evan Snyder get inside? Spin move. 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown. Evan Snyder, what a move. What a dance to pay dirt yards after the catch, Doug. Wow, what a play.
Evan Snyder and Luke Ryan both with 100-yard reception games last week against Dallas. But, boy, that one, all Evan Snyder. He's a strong kid. We've seen it. He can certainly catch the football, has great hands. But, boy, the action after the run to spin away, but then to show the strength to break away. 43 yards, Evan Snyder, TD.
Huge yards after the catch. Just incredible. Snap is down. Kick is up. Kick is good. So that's 14-10. And you know what's crazy about that, Doug? I would have never anticipated that type of play there on the first down. We talk about Elijah making a great decision on the RPO to bounce outside, pick up some yards. But it just goes to show if you can stretch the field with your feet or with the passing game, comes back to Evan Snyder on what looks like was only going to be a 5-yard gain, and he took it to the house.
That's what you got to do. You got to find out who on your team can make those kind of plays. We saw Evan Snyder kind of come into his own probably from the middle of the year last year to the end, where he really became a solid contributor on both sides of the football. Really thought he had to be a key offensive guy to replace a Dathan Tyson and other guys that could stretch the field. All on his own, Evan Snyder on that play. That's a great spin move. And then again, the strength move, the breakaway from your defensive back trying to bring it down. 43 yards, 6:55 mark. Bulldogs retake the lead. Nate, I expected this to be a good ball game. You knew Del Val was going to come in and play hard after losing bad in Florida last week. They're a good, solid team. Bulldogs respond there, retake the lead.
You know, talking with the network next to us tonight, about the trip to Florida, all fundraised. It wasn't a money game, but a fundraised event, and the kids get to travel. I think that's incredible. Just a great program at Del Val. 3.5 miles from my birthplace, Port Jervis, New York. Brody Hurst, 6:55, second quarter, kicks this one. It's short. It's a nub. It's going to hit the ground. It's caught by number 44, Aiden Conklin, 6 foot 190. So not the kick you'd maybe ask for, but to be truthfully honest with you, doesn't hurt you.
Yeah, we've talked about that many times in different situations. Sometimes either the pooch or the squib. You just want to let them field it, get set, and let your defense get on the field. Bulldog defense looking to turn them back here. They really gave up a pretty long, sustained drive for Del Val, something that we haven't seen teams do over the past couple seasons. So, Alex Jackson trying to dial something up different here.
First down and 10, 30-yard line. Dogs up 14-10 under center, Olsemer. There's a move. 5 yards, and that's huge. And I'll tell you what, I walked by that kid coming into the stadium tonight, Doug. He is a specimen. Justin Estevez, 5'10", 200. And when you're legitimately 5'10", 200, in high school, you're a big boy.
You're solid, no question about it. No doubt about the flinch there, and Luke Thompson made sure the officials saw it as well. They're an unforced error for the Warriors, going to set them back 5 yards, put them in first and long.
Drew Dabney, brother of the tight end Dabney, split out wide right, twins right, single left. Olsemer in the gun, motions right to left. He's a scatty kid. Number 3 is going to go to the screen. No, Olsemer's going to try to keep it, try to cut back. A nice move. Looked like a hold on Luke Thompson. No laundry on the field, but Luke Thompson did a nice job of at least allowing him to cut back against the grain.
Well, we've seen Logan Olsemer, while he's not maybe a natural runner, not a super athlete, really makes some nice runs, reads the field well in front of him, turns what could have been a very short gain into a gain of about 6, so they get back the penalty yards +1, bringing up a 2nd and 9 here for the Warriors. Now down 4, 6:20 to go here, second quarter.
I have to think they're going to try to find a way to get Olsemer outside right with some play action or some motion. The trips are to the right. Watch backside safety. Olsemer hands it immediately, runs into his own man. And the only thing that stopped Uzzolino on that play was number 62. Amir Goulit, he could not. He was penned in by the 5-2 defense.
Short gain on that play. They give him a gain of 2, 3rd and 7.
Olsemer under center, trips right, hard count, long count, trying to draw the dogs. Looks to the sideline, looks to his father for the play call. We'll see what they draw up here. And you guarantee they know how to communicate from their house to yours. Trips right, going to bring him in. He's calling an audible. He says, I want you on the inside. Watch for a ladder route, hook and ladder up top, outside right, wheel route. Olsemer has moved. There's a hold on the play. So backside hold. But you know your quarterback is intelligent when he's conducting the band.
Pass complete to Trey Newton. I tell you, Newton's a pretty nice receiver. He's only a freshman, 5'10", 140, but you can see he's got a lot of skills from that wide receiver position. Hard to cover there. Olsemer finds him, but that's going to be negated, as you described, by the hold. Bulldogs are going to take that, set him back. Going to bring up 3rd and very long for the Warriors.
And isn't it amazing, Doug, what happens? We talk about just letting the wind out of your sails, so to speak. Those particular penalties, really, they're a morale breaker. And so Del Val doing some nice things, but much like Jersey Shore early on in the game, shooting themselves in the foot here with about 5 minutes to go in the second quarter. So it's 3rd down now, 16 yards, 2 backs. Power I is going to roll to the right, singles left and right. Olsemer, straight drop back. He's rolling to the right. He's going to go up top. They want a pass interference, but really, I mean, it was contact on both sides of the football. Ball highly overthrown. So I like what Jersey Shore did there. They pressed a little bit.
Did press a little bit. Coverage initially there by Evan Snyder and Elijah Jordan helping him out on Trey Newton, who certainly has come to be the main target for Olsemer from that quarterback position. But pass incomplete, as you all saw. Going to bring up 4th and long for Del Val. They're going to have to punt this one away. 4:44 to go here in the first half.
Good snap. Kicks away. It's short. They need to get away from this one. We talk about it, Doug, played a little Russian roulette. There's a little bit of gamble. And you know what? Elijah Jordan's hurt.
Yeah, he's going to get up. Boy, that's put himself in kind of an awkward position. Yeah.
Don't mean to step on your toes there, Doug. I'm sorry. We talk about getting away from that football. When you've got your safety and your quarterback back deep to return, you don't need to end up in a rugby scrum at midfield. It's just too much risk. That's when a knee gets bent back under. Hopefully he's okay. If you're listening to us tonight or watching us from out of town, let us know where you're tuning in from. We know we've got family in from Idaho tonight. In the gun, freshman quarterback, cutback. So that's Brody Herr running the football, but the freshman quarterback.
No one falling in to take that snap, but Elijah Jordan, luckily, maybe only some air knocked out of him. Back in here for the 2nd and 10 possession for the Jersey Shore Bulldog offense.
Bo Sechrist, single back. It's twins right, twins left. Jersey Shore's had a lot of success tonight with the quick hitters. We'll see if they go back to it to get a few yards. 2nd and 10. Jordan in the gun. Fakes up top, wide open. Carson Watkins makes a man miss. He holds on to the football. Nice outside shoulder catch. Sat down in the zone.
Again, you're seeing Elijah Jordan and his Bulldog offense spread it around. We've seen Evan Snyder, Paul Hale, Bo Sechrist, now Carson Watkins, and Luke Thompson all on the receiving end of passes tonight.
Trips right, single back again. Bo Sechrist in there to run block. It's going to be an option. Jordan, what a move. Doesn't get quite back to the line of scrimmage, but boy, he broke some ankles early on.
Really have to give credit to the Bulldog defense. Sean Canale, Jr., 5'7", 135, did not allow Elijah Jordan to make that second move and break free on the backside.
3.5 to go here, second quarter. Dogs looking to score again and run quick. Twins right, twins left. Immediately thrown to Evan Snyder. He gets a block. Gets a block outside. Didn't hold the block. Got to sustain the block, but Evan Snyder right about the line of scrimmage, so Doug, it's going to be 3rd and long.
Chris Devaney, very solid there. Junior, 5'6", 150, number 27. Super tackle, open field there for Del Val.
Maybe 4-down territory, but right now this is where they can pin their ears back. Del Val's going to bring the heat. Elijah Jordan up the middle. Just underthrown. So it's going to be a pickup of a couple, but no ability to get yards after the catch. It does help to move the chains a little bit.
Well, you're in 4th and about 8, maybe a long 7, out of Brody Rain's field goal attempt. So you really don't have a choice here. You're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Certainly not going to punt it away this deep in Del Val territory.
Trips right, single left, 4th and 6. It's a crucial down. He's going to roll right. Evan Snyder sits down, makes the catch, gets the first down. That is a huge catch right there. Evan Snyder high-pointed it. Looked like he was going to drop it, but pulled it in.
Good delivery there by Elijah Jordan, but it waffled a little bit right at the end, and you described it. A very good catch by Evan Snyder. Great conversion for the Bulldogs.
Watch the toss left here. Bo Sechrist. It's going to be keep it. Gets a block from Luke. Oh yes, that was a block that time. Sorry, by Luke Ryan.
A little different look for the Bulldog offense. We've seen them the last couple of years run that pure option. Haven't really done that thus far this season. More of that quarterback run. You need that initial block by Luke Ryan. Got it there. Nice pickup.
2nd down and 5. Crucial down. Right to left goes Severino. Fakes the handoff up the middle. Elijah Jordan gets a couple, maybe 4. We'll see where they mark the nose of the football.
Yeah, able to squeak through at the end of that when you thought maybe he was only going to get a yard or 2. Probably turns that into a gain of a long 3. So 3rd and about 2 here for the Bulldogs. Clock running, 1:42.
That motion really helps. We'll see if Del Val choosing to call a timeout. They did not have the personnel they wanted on the field there, Doug.
Well, they're the pace of the Jersey Shore offense. We haven't really seen it be a factor thus far in the ball game. Caught up to Del Val there. They weren't set, didn't have who they wanted in there, so Coach Ulstmer does the right thing, says, hey, just slow it down a little bit. 3rd and 1, ball on the 7. We're down 4 points within 1 score, basically, if it's a touchdown. We don't want to give up a touchdown and strengthen that lead for the Bulldogs, so good timeout here for Del Val.
Well, in Del Val, it's the first time I've seen them come to the sideline, and they were yearning for a drink. I mean, you've got Goulight at 300 pounds. You've got Venatucci at 290. You've got Colin Ganley at 300. So you can appreciate the fact, Doug, that these guys are really, really big in stature. And when you get moving like that, the motion is what has really helped Jersey Shore sort of freeze the linebackers and the linemen. So Elijah Jordan, he's going to keep it, and that's just not going to work. We talked about that, Doug. Excellent pursuit by the 5-2 that time for Del Val, but that's the second time we've seen that play tonight where when you don't have motion, they just bring the pressure.
Well, I hope maybe Coach Gravers thinks about the field goal here. Brody Hurt could kick it through from here, but they're not. Going for it on 4th down.
4th down and 1. Elijah Jordan keeps it. Does he get there? It's close. We'll see the spot. The near official looks like it's short. The far official looked like it was further. I'm confused. Pass to the spot.
Yeah, where they set it back, he's short. There's no question about that. I didn't think he had a chance at it, but Elijah Jordan and the guys up front did a nice job. He was able to squeak through to make it very, very close. So they mark it. Del Val's coming off like they are going to take over on the second stop if it would be for 4th and 1. And if it's at the line where he marked it, he is short by about a half a yard. But they're bringing the sticks on. Don't do that often, Nate.
They don't bring the sticks on often, but, that's the third time we've seen that particular formation offensively tonight. And coaches coach and announcers announce. The reality is, though, they've had an answer for that particular play 3 times tonight, so would have been nice to see a little wrinkle there, maybe some play action or something. Or, like you said, timeout and try the field goal.
Yep, short by a good half a yard. So Del Val, for the second time tonight, Jersey Shore went forward around the 30, 40-yard line early in the ball game. Didn't come close. There they got close, but the Bulldogs are turned away again. So 1:09 to go. The Warriors from Del Val get the turn away, and that one hurts, Nick, because you're inside the 10-yard line. Have a chance to widen that lead a little bit, but the Warriors get the stop on 4th and 1.
And you want to gamble some because you want to press, you want to push. So hats off on that. The questionable thing people might ask is, why did you go for it on 4th and 1 midfield and turn it over on downs and even there? But bottom line is it's 14-10. Dogs are still up 109. 1st and 10. Olshammer hands it off. Isolino, boy, he's just met. And there's a lot of pushing going on right now, and nobody wants to give up that interior line pursuit.
There's a good matchup between the both sides of the line, defense for the Bulldogs and the offense for the Warriors. They are banging inside for sure. Talon Lope still in the ball game, number 55. He is only a freshman, 5'8", 190 pounds, playing in for Caden Walker at that nose guard position.
And that's impressive. I mean, we're talking about, a 5'8", 210-pounder just digging deep. Because
I did not realize he was just a freshman.
Yeah. So it is 2nd and 8. 30 seconds to go here. The Dogs cannot let them try for the home run. We'll see what they take a knee. Isolino, boy, he's met immediately. Who's in on that pursuit? Number 50.
I believe that's Slate Sechrist from that left tackle position. That probably will be the last play of this first half. Bulldogs going to go in, retake the lead about midway through that second quarter. Bulldogs 14-10 at the break.
Yeah, it's been an excellent first half. 14-10, as you said, Doug. The Dogs are up. The Bulldogs over the Warriors of Delaware Valley. We'll be back for more of your second half. You're listening to Jersey Shore High School football on the Bear Country Sports Network and CentralPASports.com.
Always supporting the Jersey Shore Bulldogs, it's the Twilight Diner in Loganton, open 7 days and featuring a full menu, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and daily specials. So good people ask for their food by name, and they bring that great taste on the road with the Twilight Diner on wheels. And now at this area's newest venue for weddings, reunions, and gatherings, Miller's Barn in Tylersville. Hold your next event in the middle of Amish country. Twilight Diner, 603 North Mill Street, Loganton. 570-725-3911 for takeout.
Hey, hometown fans. You know Journey Bank as your trusted local bank. But did you know we're also the biggest cheerleader for our community's youth? From athletes competing under the Friday night lights, to students excelling in the classroom, to talented teen stars singing center stage, we're investing in the future of our young people. At Journey Bank, we're committed to helping our kids score big in every aspect of life. Journey Bank, where dreams are nurtured and futures are built. Journey Bank, proud supporter of our local youth.
Your destination for Kubota is Dodder Equipment, just south of Mill Hall on Route 64. Soon the cool down will begin and fall chores will be the order of the day. Dodder Equipment knows that and has a fantastic selection of Kubotas in stock to handle everything from mowing grass to pushing snow. Kubota has the best quality equipment from tractors of all sizes, side-by-sides, track hose, skid steer loaders, and even farm equipment. For everything from Kubota, visit Dodder Equipment, just south of Mill Hall on Route 64.
Want to score big with your financial future? At Evergreen Wealth Solutions, we're the MVPs of financial planning, helping you tackle your goals with a winning strategy. Call Todd Rischel, Certified Financial Planner, and get in the game. Real people serving real people, we manage your assets as if they were our own. 570-601-6960, 570-601-6960. Let Todd Rischel be the quarterback of your financial planning strategy. Evergreen Wealth Solutions in Williamsports.
Starting September 2nd, Blaze Alexander Kia will begin an extensive remodel. This is a major project. We will be losing a great deal of lot space as the project will be fenced in. Kia has given us extra incentives to help us move inventory. This is not a sales pitch. I have over 180 new and pre-owned vehicles in stock, and I'll only have display space for approximately 60 vehicles. Let our problem be your solution. The improvements will make it all worthwhile. Alexander Kia, 933 Broad Street, Montoursville, taking the deals the other guys definitely don't want.
Everything you need in one place. Jiffy Market in Jersey Shore. Now your first choice for great hot food, breakfast sandwiches, bagels, French toast sticks, boneless wings, hash browns, garbage fries, and taco wraps. PA lottery tickets and skill games at ATM, fresh-made sandwiches, meat and cheese by the pound, snacks, candy, slushies, and more. All at Jiffy Market. Everything you need in one place. Across from the post office in downtown Jersey Shore. Stop and shop. Jiffy Market in Delhi.
Whether you own a local business or a global one, you're always looking for ways to position your operation to create opportunities and move on them faster. With Bank of America, you get access to experts, award-winning insights, and business solutions so powerful you'll make every move matter, locally and globally. Visit bankofamerica.com/banking for business to learn more. What would you like the power to do? Copyright 2024 Bank of America N.A.
Caring for customers with old school values. That's Ex-Agway in Jersey Shore. They have been providing home and ag products for decades. Lawn and garden, pets, wild birds, or supplies for around the home or farm. Make it Ex-Agway. 8 till 5 weekdays till noon Saturday. 112 Harris Street in Jersey Shore. 570-398-2770 for Ex-Agway in Jersey Shore.
Since 1925, Erie Insurance has been providing protection. Auto, home, life, business, and flood insurance. Annuities, too. Get a great price and the service you expect from your local Erie agent, Fager Insurance Agency in Lock Haven, serving the area for the last 57 years. Find out why over 90% of Erie Insurance customers renew year after year. Call 570-748-3570 to get a free quote. Fager Insurance Agency, 511 East Church Street, Lock Haven.
Fred Ham Disposal has proudly served the community with residential and commercial trash removal for the last 55 years. They're a family-owned company that cares about the environment and their customers, providing extensive trash removal and recycling options. Their fleet of trucks provide reliable pickup service, and they give you a chance to pay your bill online. Fred Ham Disposal, here for you. Call 570-398-1814. Fred Ham Disposal.
Get ready to hit the road with these great trips in September through Susquehanna Trailways. Spend September 18th at the Seneca Allegheny Casino. 3 days at Villa Roma, September 22nd through 24th, or enjoy the Bloomsburg Fair, September 23rd. Remember, Susquehanna gift cards are always available, and make sure you're on the mailing list. Update your mailing address. Check the Susquehanna Trailways Facebook page and website for more information for great trips in September.
Oh no, stomach issues again?
Stomach issues?
Who are you?
Your pancreas. I could be the real reason for your diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools.
I thought it was my stomach.
People often do, but any of these symptoms could mean having a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and speak with your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
Bear Country, 99.9 FM.
Nate Carpenter, Doug Biley, we're back. Just a quick shout out to some of you viewers out there. Thanks for tuning in. Tom Ungard, Grape Creek, Texas. Mike Edwards, San Antonio, Texas. Gay Jansen from High Point, North Carolina. And the Duke Fravel Digital Dog Pound tuning in tonight. And one more, Ed Lion Johnson is in town watching live via Pine Creek Inn from Idaho Falls. Good to have you guys aboard tonight. Here with my main man, the legend Doug Byerly, to give you some of the halftime scoring breakdown.
Yeah, I want to give kudos again to Coach Sean Herr for helping us out with the offensive drives during the ball game. So the Bulldogs took the early lead on their first offensive series of the game. Brody Herr broke free on a 40-yard run to cap off a 5-play drive. The Herr PAT was good. Jersey Shore led early in the ball game 7-0. Bulldogs got a fumble as well, recovered by Evan Snyder, but not able to convert after that. A couple punts, then a turnover on downs by Jersey Shore right around the 40-yard line. Del Val put together a nice drive. Key play there was a long pitch and catch down to the 7-yard line. They were able to get a couple runs, and then a 1-yard quarterback sneak by Ulsimer. The PAT was good as well. Ball game all tied at 7. And then Del Val took the lead, had a 10-play drive. Started on their own 45-yard line. Bulldog defense able to stymie them pretty deep in their own territory. 27-yard field goal was good. Warriors led 10-7, but the Bulldogs came right back on the next offensive possession. Really a great run. 5-play drive capped off by a 43-yard pitch and catch between Jordan and Evan Snyder, who made a great spin move and then broke away from a defender as well. Her PAT was good, so the Bulldogs led 14-10. Bulldogs drove it down one more time right before the half, stalled at their at the Del Val 7-yard line, and then the Bulldogs did not convert on 4th and 1. So that is the way the first half ended, 14-10. Bulldogs lead again, thanks to Sean Hale. We want to give kudos to Jim Carpenter helping out Coach Chris Davis with the time of possession. So Jersey Shore, 11:37 in that first half. Del Val leads the way in the time of possession, 12:23. 32 offensive plays for the Bulldogs, 30 plays for Del Val. So just as the score indicates, Nate, very evenly marked in plays, time of possession as well.
Yeah, excellent first half. And we're going to come back after this commercial break. You're listening to Jersey Shore High School football on the Bear Country Sports Network and CentralPASports.com.
The pros at Pine Creek Seed Farm support Jersey Shore sports, providing better seed for a better bottom line. A deep-rooted, family-owned history, unrivaled expertise, reliable delivery, and outstanding condition. When you think seed, think Pine Creek Seed Farm in Jersey Shore. We stand out from the rest. 570-599-6949, Pine Creek Seed Farm, ready to bring you 4 weekends of fun this October with our annual corn maze. Keep listening to The Bear and look in the September Good News magazine.
It seems like there's an automotive parts store on every corner, and they all probably have the part or product you need. But do they know what you need? And do they know they have it? For automotive parts and knowledge, come to the automotive parts store that has automotive experience, Napa Auto Parts. The staff at Napa Auto Parts has the experience to answer your questions and make sure you get what you need. Napa Auto Parts, Hogan Boulevard, Mill Hall, and Bridge Street, Jersey Shore. Napa Auto Parts, Central PA's trusted source for automotive parts and knowledge for generations.
It's time for an insurance review. Every now and then you need to know you're getting the best coverage at the best price. So here's a phone number, 570-865-5191. State Farm agent Jason Eberhardt will give you an overview and make recommendations on how you can protect yourself and your family. Auto, home, life, health, property, or business, it's Eberhardt State Farm. Available online at insurejerseyshore.com. Eberhardt State Farm, their new offices, 600 Allegheny Street, Jersey Shore.
Downy Rinse and Refresh. Break up with stinky clothes.
Rinse it out. Every now and then I get a little bit tired of the stinks that just will never come out. Oh, Downy in the rinse straight. Every now and then I rinse it out. One wash and it delivers. One wash, it smells so clean. Downy Rinse and Refresh, it's a dream.
Downy Rinse and Refresh removes 100% of odor in just one wash. Guaranteed.
Dave Winkleman and the team at Anchor Realty in Lock Haven are always one step ahead of their competition. Anchor, a full-service real estate company serving Lycoming, Clinton, and Center counties with top-level personnel that can help you buy or sell. Community-oriented, ready to help you when you need it. Anchor Realty, 57 Bellefonte Avenue, Lock Haven, 570-858-0777. Remember, home is where you drop your anchor.
Reliable. That word sums up Hollick's Coal and Oil in Jersey Shore. Stocked and ready to go for fall and winter, Hollick's Coal and Oil is a phone call away. 570-398-1190. A fixture in the community for the last 74 years, Hollick's Coal and Oil will fill you up shortly after you call. Hollick's Coal and Oil in Jersey Shore. 570-398-1190.
Now is the time to reserve space for your pup at Sweet Dreams Pet Resort on Sunrise Lane in Mill Hall for this fall and winter. Individual indoor suites for your best friend featuring raised dog beds, grooming on site, air conditioning, radiant heat, and outdoor playground. Take advantage of weekday doggy daycare 570-377-0340. Fully licensed and insured, fully staffed on-site security at all times. Online at sweetdreamspetresort.com. Find us on Facebook, Sweet Dreams, where we treat your dog like family.
Less is more? No, more is more. That's why Taco Bell's new $7 Luxe Cravings box is stacked with all your cheesy, crunchy favorites. Think a beefy 5-layer burrito, a double-stacked taco, a Chalupa Supreme, chips and nacho cheese sauce, and a drink for just $7. Live Luxe for less at Taco Bell and sign up for rewards to earn free food. At participating Taco Bell stores for a limited time only while supplies last. Price and participation vary. Drinks exclude freezes. Tax extra. Rewards program subject to terms and conditions. Points earned on qualifying purchases.
B.A. Meixel is a local residential and commercial electrical contractor. With over 14 years serving central Pennsylvania, B.A. Meixel has built up relationships with hundreds of home and business owners in Jersey Shore and beyond. Trust B.A. Meixel's trained electricians for all of your electrical needs. Take advantage of their industry-leading guarantees. 570-398-7837 today to find out more. B.A. Meixel Electric, a proud supporter of Jersey Shore sports.
It seems like the cost of everything is on the rise, but Erie Insurance can help make sure your auto insurance premium isn't one of them. Avoid rate increases with Erie Rate Lock. Even if you have a claim, your rates won't go up until you change your car, driver, or address.
Your local Erie agent is Brigandy, Gleghorn, and Hafley. Get a quote today.
Erie Rate Lock is not available in all states. Other conditions and limitations at erieinsurance.com. Go to erieinsurance.com for company licensure and product details.
A proud supporter of the Jersey Shore Bulldogs, TLC Fuels is a family-owned local business. Established in 1998, TLC Fuels serves residential, farm, and commercial customers from their Jersey Shore location just off of Route 220 at the Pine Creek exit. From fuel oil to diesel fuel and gasoline, TLC Fuels has thrived on a consistent dedication to you and your family. Call 570-753-5722 today.
Getting quality employees to fill positions in your company is essential, but finding those people can be a major hassle unless you use ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter makes finding quality people a breeze. ZipRecruiter's advanced technology identifies candidates with the right skills, sends you great matches, then you can easily invite them to apply. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. See for yourself. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/free to try ZipRecruiter for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
Doug Byerly, Nate Carpenter still at halftime. Both teams coming back on the field. Bulldogs of Jersey Shore lead 14-10. Give you some quick stats on the offensive side. For Jersey Shore, 4 ball carriers, Bo Sechrist, 1 for -3. Brody Herr, 6 carries for 38 yards, including a 40-yard touchdown run to open the ball game. Elijah Jordan, 13 carries for 32 yards. So the Bulldogs about 70-some yards on the ground overall in that first half. Not great, not too bad. Through the air, Elijah Jordan, 10 for 12, 125 yards and a TD. I've really spread it around. Paul Hale with 1 catch for 9. Luke Ryan with 1 catch for 4. Luke Thompson, 1 catch for 14. Evan Snyder, 6 catches for 78 and a TD. Carson Watkins, 1 catch for 20 yards as well. 2 penalties for the Bulldogs on the offensive side of the football, a couple more on the defensive side as well. And then out of the 5-2 defense, Alex Jackson leading the way, coaching for the Bulldog defense. Slate Sechrist, 5 individual tackles, 1 assist, 3 tackles for loss. The Bulldogs overall have 9 tackles for loss in that first half, so pretty solid defense. But what we talked about, Nate, start to finish in the ball game, quality 5A size school opponent in Del Val, coming in 0-1, but played against a highlight level team in Lincoln from Florida. They are looking to make this a competitive ball game, and they certainly have. Took a lead 10-7 midway through that first quarter, and then the Bulldogs came back, got the Evan Snyder 43-yard touchdown run to take the lead. This ball game still in question, Nate, as we go into the second half of this one tonight.
I really feel like it's the Bulldogs' game to lose, because I feel like they had the potential to do things at a higher level. They cannot afford to give up big plays, and they can't afford to allow the rhythm to set the tempo in regard to mistakes. And, everybody said, we can go fast. We can go much, much faster than this. Well, you can only go as fast as you're flawless. because every time there's a mistake, it allows personnel to come on the field for Del Val, and it slows down your tempo. So Del Val will receive this second half. We're going to go back to the station. You're listening to Bear Country Sports, Jersey Shore High School football, as well as CentralPASports.com.
"41 years serving the Jersey Shore community. All Round Tire, your hometown service and tire sales center. Family owned and operated, All Round Tire features Cooper, many other tire brands including Michelin and Firestone. Make us your first choice not only for passenger, light truck, farm, and ag tires, but also for service, brakes, exhaust, belts, and hoses, and we offer the only vulcanized flat repairs in the area. PA State Inspection 2, open weekdays 8 till 5, Saturday till noon. All Round Tire, Cement Hollow Road, Jersey Shore.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
We're back. The good Dr. Nate Carpenter along with Doug Byerly, and it's been an amazing night. Thanks to Coach Hale for always being on the call, for Coach Davis, and for Vince to my left, and for Jim Carpenter, who sent us in the time of possession and some of the stats for the first half. So the Dogs are already on the field here. Obviously, they elected to receive, so Del Val gets the return.
Here in the second half, and Coach Hale's getting me some scores. We'll do the out-of-town scoreboard, and then we will also do our player of the game. And we really appreciate Todd Rischel and Evergreen Wealth Solutions. They manage your assets as if they were your own. 570-601-6960 for Evergreen Wealth Solutions and Todd Rischel in Williamsport. Our player of the game sponsors. Week 1, it was Elijah Jordan on the offensive side, and then the Seacrest triplets, we joke. Slade, of course, the senior, Bo Seacrest, and then Zeke as well on the defensive side. We gave both offensive and defensive. We won't do that all season long, but we felt that was really key. They all three played well. Elijah Jordan leading the way for that comeback victory at Dallas last week. So, again, our player of the game will be sponsored for the rest of the year by Todd Rischel and Evergreen Wealth Solutions from Williamsport. We appreciate them coming on board with our player of the game sponsors. Joe's Equipment. Kickoff sponsor all season long. Cement Drive, Jersey Shore. Give Aaron and her crew a call, 398-1391.
Got to come out hungry here off the foot of Brody Herr. This one's deeper than normal, and it's kicked, and it's hit the hands. Down inside the 5. He's going to have to very fortunate break for Delaware Valley. And the question I have there is on that call, once it touches a Del Val opponent's hands that far out and rolls into the end zone,
yeah, it's called a muff, basically. Yeah.
So that's why I love you guys, because you set the record straight here. I feel like I'm on a Judge Judy night call here, and but that's good to know, because if he'd fumbled it, it's a different play. It's a deflection. It is, once it crosses that goal line, it's considered a touchback. So Del Val gets a break there. What could have been really costly. Number 12, Olsemer, second half to start here underway. Del Val under center, full house backfield. He rolls out right. He's got a man, but he's going to throw it away. Fortunately, Zeke Seacrest on the pressured pursuit there. He's only a sophomore, Doug. That's really, really impressive.
Nice play there for the sophomore, Zeke Seacrest. But what we're seeing, Olsemer, he's kind of tied in sometimes like Jersey Shore did last year. Now, it almost always worked out for Jersey Shore with Loomis to Dason Tyson. Olsemer is kind of tied in to Trey Newton. He's not looking to any other receiver. Double coverage on that play. Newton was not open. Nowhere to throw it. 2nd and 10.
Impressive chose on 1st and 10 to go play action. Olsemer under center, single back. He's got singles left and right. He's going to do the stretch play. Comes up with the play. Elijah Jordan, give him credit. He and Evan Snyder came up, but not until they pick up approximately 4 to 5 yards on 2nd down.
Nice job up front by the offensive line. Brody Herr, a little frustrated, kind of missed a tackle right in the hole there, able to spring that back for Del Val. Again, we'll sprinkle in a couple scores. Central Mountain trails Bloom 14-0. Selinsgrove at Twin Valley. The Seals lead 3-0. That would be a good win for the Seals on the road. Danville up on Mifflinburg 6-0.
3rd down and 5, big down, 25-yard line. Olsemer in the gun, single back to his left. He's going to go directly over the middle. Big hit. Elijah Jordan, he fumbles. Does he get on it? Does it squib out? Looks like he got back on top of it. But the fumble, we'll see where the ball's marked.
Yeah, it's a first
They're
down.
going to say first down, Doug.
Yeah, Dabney, nice catch there. He's only a sophomore, 6'3", 190, goes to the tight end for the first down. One more score, Mount Carmel over Central, 7-0. Keep in mind, we're an hour early, so we don't have the whole sheet of scores like we normally do. We'll try and get a score. Williamsport, Hazelton, Schick, Lewisburg, Shamokin, Lake Lehman, Scranton Prep plays on Saturday. We'll see them a couple weeks down the road.
Big first down to Dabney, the tight end. Under center, Olsemer, meat package in the backfield, 3 backs. Pressure coming up the middle. Bo Sechrist gets in there. Big hit in the backfield. Number 62, laying the wood, Owen Vandruff.
Talked about Owen in the first half. Vandruff's really doing a nice job. Really came on board about halfway through the season last year to give some players some rest on the defensive side. He really is solid from that right tackle position. Tackle for loss there, about the 8th or 9th tackle for a loss for this Alex Jackson 5'2" Bulldog defense.
Great crowd here tonight, Doug. The orange and black faithful looking amazing here tonight. Second down and 13 after the loss. 10 minutes and counting, third quarter, 14-10 Bulldogs. Under center, Twins right, Olsemer. He's going to go to the side. He's going to look up top. Has a man wide open. Elijah Jordan picks it off. Makes a man miss. He's got blockers. He's got a wall. He's got a wall. Evan Snyder, they're going to call a penalty here. Blindside block. And that's going to hurt. That really hurts, Doug, because to be completely honest with you, it's way behind the play.
Well, it does not negate the interception. Really nice play. The man was open, as you called, but Elijah Jordan played in that safety position, coming over, playing center field, goes up, high points it, makes the interception, gets a good return, so it's not going to turn out to be as deep in Del Val territory. Jordan returns it to the 30, probably going to come back. Should still be on the Warrior side of the 50-yard line after the interception and returned by Elijah Jordan.
Well, the problem is we have a blindside block, most likely, along with a hold. So if there's 2 penalties, it could be bigger. We'll see. Tom Gravish is asking for an explanation here. Officiating crew has been good tonight, but definitely the initial penalty was obvious. It was blatant. Okay, so the hold is...
So the hold's on the pass play.
Okay, so there was holding to give Olsemer the time to go deep.
Oh, gotcha. Offensive holding. Yes.
So what I thought was defensive holding was only 1 penalty, so they're going to mark this off. And they're just marching. Okay. A lot of steps in that 15-yard penalty, Doug. Dance Revolution back here right to midfield. 9:37, 14-10 Bulldogs. We'll see after the Elijah Jordan interception if they can get up tempo here. Twins left, Twins right. Single back. Bo Sechrist. Elijah Jordan goes right up top. Severino in and out of his hands. Excellent throw. Hit him in the numbers. Looked to run before he caught it.
Yeah, those are the type of plays, and Trent Severino, of course, caught the winning touchdown. Got to make those on first downs to bring up second and short.
Second 10, same formation. They're bringing pressure. Pick up the block. Another drop. Again, that would have only been a pickup of 2. Excellent job that time by picking up the blitz because they were coming like a house of fire.
If you're a Del Val fan, your defense has played pretty solidly all game long, looking for come up with a big stop here after the Elijah Jordan interception, forced the Bulldogs to punt this one away.
Like to see him get outside here to Paul Hale. They're going to roll right. Elijah Jordan's not going to have any room. He's going to go down. They're going to punt. So it's going to be 4th and 10. So just that quick, Jersey Shore really kind of not getting into rhythm. But we talk about that, the difference between catching the football and not. And it happens. We all drop passes. But what could have been second and short turns in now to 4th and 12.
Venatucci, number 99, leading the way from his nose guard position. Senior, 6'2", 290. Big play inside for the Warrior defense. So after the INT, nothing for the Bulldog offense. Brody Herr drops back, going to punt this one away. 8:57 and counting, third quarter.
The Dogs have to corral the return game. They're bringing pressure. It's blocked. It's blocked. Are they going to scoop and score? They get on it. And that is the difference. We talked about that. We talked about the pressure, and they brought pressure. So right now, Doug, the difference in this game so far for Del Val has been special teams, the field goal, and now the blocked punt.
Yeah, it's a very, very solid play. Brody Hurd really only takes one step, but boy, the pressure right up the middle, got to him, full extension on the dive. Boy, first punt block we've seen for Jersey Shore in a couple years. Sets up Del Val, great field position at the Bulldog 25-yard line.
Well, and that concerned me last week with Dallas. They had 2 blocked punts previously. I was concerned. You know, one thing about Brody Hurd and his punting, he's only about 10 yards deep. Most punters are about 14, and that can hurt. So 1st and 10, 25-yard line. Olsen under center. 2 backs. He's going to stretch it, and he's met immediately, and that was almost a broken play, Doug.
Yeah, look, somebody wasn't lined up correctly there because Olsemer turned around and was kind of looking for the running back. Number 26 ended up carrying the football, Luzioni. Boy, he was submarined by Luke Thompson on that right side of the Bulldog defense, hold him to no gain. So the Bulldog defense, after the block punt, looking to come up big. They actually give him a gain of about 1.5 yards on that play, so second and about 8.5. Clock running, 8:14 to go here, third quarter. Bulldogs still lead 14-10.
Del Val not going away. Ball right back. Olsen under center. Twins single left. Stretch play. Excellent play that time by Slate Sechrist. And you know something? He is just a tough guy to block.
He's so quick. Slants inside. Just finds the gap. Doesn't allow those offensive linemen who are very good. We talked about them on that 10-play drive that Del Val had earlier in that first half. Really, really solid. But Slate's kind of making an adjustment here, able to knife through there, get into the backfield. Tackle for loss, his 4th or 5th tackle for a loss in the ballgame. But I tell you, he's vying for our Todd Rissell, Evergreen Well Solution player of the ballgame.
Big time, big time. 3rd and 10. What a crucial down for this 5-2. And we got to watch the play action. Twins right. This time, Olsemer single back left and right. It's going to the sideline. Play clock. So they either called a timeout or didn't get the snap off.
No, well, I thought Keith Olsemer was coming out and got the tag, but nope, they do not get the timeout before that. So Olsemer has to be a little frustrated there. Probably doesn't change the play call, Nate, because they were going down the field somewhere anyway. So 3rd and 10 or 3rd and 15, they're probably doing a very similar play here. 4-down territory.
So if you're the Del Val O coordinator, what are you drawing up here? That's the question mark. The tight end has been utilized big in week 1. We'll see if they drag him across the field. Olsemer in the shotgun. Man, it's just been ugly. So offensive lineman did a little dance. It's nice to have eyes in the sky with us here with Coach Hale letting us know. I didn't see that, but he did, so.
Well, we've often talked how frustrating that is on the Jersey Shore side when you have multiple penalties, tough situations, same drive, that sort of thing. 3rd and 10 is makeable. 3rd and 20 is very difficult. That may change the play call here.
Well, and we talked about this right now. You know, look for something either quick. They're going to try to get up top. The Dogs are going to bring. They got 5 in the box. He's going to roll right. Zeke Sechrist gets blocked. He's got lots of time. Wide open. Oh, good defense by Evan Snyder. Literally just came and jumped that route and nearly tight-roped the sideline to pick that one off.
Number 18, Drew Dabney, broke free. Elijah Jordan was in the territory, but Olsemer had made up his mind to try to go to the sidelines to McGarvey. Good reaction there, as you described, by Evan Snyder. So brings up 4th and 20. Again, I don't think they're going to punt it away, Nate. Even though it's long, you may not turn it, you may not get it. You're going to try and make a big play here, get the momentum back on your side.
Well, you have nothing to lose. They're going to go jailbreak right now. You're going to see Dabney, the tight end, split out here on the trip side. So, you know, if Olsemer can buy some time, they're going to try for anything, even a pass interference. Snap is back. Lots of time, wide open down the sideline. Evan Snyder's there. Evan, good job. And you know something? That's better than an interception because that would have come out to the 20. And actually, number 3, the wideout, Trey Newton, you talked about him earlier, Doug, the freshman, made a great defensive play.
Yeah, Olsemer certainly had plenty of time. Line did their job up front. But again, Olsemer kind of locked in on Newton one-on-one. Evan Snyder, super play. So he's made the big play on the offensive side, 43 yards. He's made a couple really nice plays on the defensive side as well. So the Bulldogs get it back after the block punt.
Look for them to try to get the wide receivers involved in the quick, sneaky pass plays. Elijah going to go deep. Oh, he had him, man. And it wasn't until late, but Evan Snyder broke loose when Elijah scampered right to buy himself a minute of time there.
So both offenses kind of spittering and sputtering right now, not able to get into any rhythm, but some nice special teams offensive play. We're going to have a break with one of the Del Valle players down with a cramp. We saw that in the second half last week against Dallas, even though the temperatures are on high. Again, early season, a lot of plays, pretty quick pace of the ball game lead to a cramp here for Del Valle. So at the 6:58 mark, had some action here in the third quarter, but nobody has been able to either close the lead or take the lead back if you're Del Valle.
Well, you know, offensively, you remember in the second half of the Dallas game when they started to kind of utilize both sides of the field. I think right now it's time to get Paul Hale back involved in the game just a little bit, because yards after the catch, throw him that 2 or 3 yard dime and let him try to break one, just like Evan Snyder did, because you get heavy to one side sometimes, and they start to key on that. And obviously Elijah Jordan, being a right-handed quarterback, it's much easier to roll to the right, but if they can just get it out of his hands quick. We've talked about them struggling to run around the outside, and for Elijah, they've done a good job of hemming him in most of the tonight.
Well, there's a two-way player, Luzzini, for Del Valle coming off on that. He's getting some water, probably be back in after this play.
2nd and 10, Elijah Jordan in the gun. There's twins left, twins right. Evan Snyder wide to the right, Paul Hale wide to the left, with Luke Ryan as well as Carson Watkins. They're going to go right to the slant. Oh, big block down the sideline. Evan Snyder nearly broke that to the house. Great block interior on that.
That's a really super job by Zach Myers to get out and lead the way with the block. Nice pitch and catch. Evan Snyder doing it on the offensive side.
Trips left in the gun. Bo Sechrist gets the handoff. He cuts back. He's going to go down. We talk about Del Valle. They're angry up front.
A shame there that Bo couldn't get that ankle out. That's all that kind of held him up, or he would have been able to break free on the right side for some yardage. Good tackle there for Del Valle. Conklin from that linebacker position.
2nd and 10 inside Del Valle territory, 47-yard line. Luke Ryan fakes to the trip side, goes back, motions to the right. Single back, Bo Sechrist. Goes right. Again, short hop. They got to bring those splits inside a little bit. You know, that's a tougher throw for a right-handed quarterback. You know, bring your slot man in just a little bit to make that a little easier throw.
That's a pretty long throw on that quick pass there for Elijah Jordan. Skips that one, 3rd and 10.
Yep, just that quick 3rd and 10, 47-yard line. Elijah Jordan goes up top. They've got it hemmed in that time. Excellent defense that time by Del Valle. Getting out there, number 34, Justin Estevez.
Devaney as well there. They kind of keyed on Snyder on that play. Evan Snyder, we're not going to allow him to get any yards after the catch. So after a little bit of yardage on that drive, 4th and 8, Brody Hurd drops back to punt this one away.
If you see, he's back 10 yards right now. They've got to block up front. Gets it away. It's rugby style. That's an excellent kick. Excellent kick. Paul Hale stays. Good job. Good tackle out of bounds. That's number, I believe. Let's see. We get a number on that. That's Bo Sechrist, number 5. So
Newton on the return for Del Valle after the initial attempt by Paul Hale. Pretty decent field position for the Warriors. So, again, the offense is kind of trading. A couple special teams plays there as well. And still no score. 5:30 to go here in the third quarter. Del Valle takes over on their own 23.
Evan Snyder went off on that last series, a little hobbled up with his ankle. So Paul Hale in at left corner for Evan Snyder. 1st and 10, ball on the 23-yard line, 5:30 to go. Olsen up the middle. There's a hole. Closes quickly, though. That's handed off to number 21, Sean Canale.
Well, if you're Del Valle, you're counting on your offensive line to kind of put it together like you did about midway through that first half and grind out a nice drive here. Boy, Slate Sechrist comes up a little stiff in the leg as well, but he's not coming out of the ball game, trying to stretch it out himself. So, again, cramps for the second week in a row for both sides becoming a factor.
Again, that's what happens in a prize fight like this, going 12 rounds tonight. 14-10 is the score. Jersey Shore up. Third quarter. Olsemer under center. Hands off. It's a counter. And great play once again up front interior. That's number 62 on the tackle, Owen Vandruff.
Super play from the opposite side of that defense. Vandruff really standing out here in the second half from that defensive line position. So the defensives, Nate, both sides for the Warriors of Del Valle, for the Bulldogs of Jersey Shore, thus far leading the way here in the third quarter.
And what I've noticed with Jersey Shore is, time of possession in the second half has gone to Del Valle. Offensively not sustaining drives. Del Valle looking to put you in a phone booth and grind this one out methodically. 3rd down and 5, 29-yard line. Olsemer goes from under center into the gun. Uzzolino in the backfield, less to his left. Twins left, up top, right away, immediately. Throws to the outside. And give credit right there. Zeke Sechrist, the pressure up front as well. Get another number here. Number 11, Brody Herr, just pressure enough to force that errant throw.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if Zeke Sechrist got a hand on that, but if he didn't, he was very, very close, caused that pass from Olsemer to go just wide. So on that 3rd and 5, pass falls incomplete. Del Valle drops back to punt this one away.
4th down, Olsemer, watch the fake. He gets this one away. It's high and it's deep, and it's Evan Snyder picks it up, gets outside, fumbles the ball away, and then thrown away. That should be a flag. They're not going to call it. That was bad.
Pretty impressive punt there by Del Valle to drive Evan Snyder back. So he got a couple yards back on that return. So Del Valle took over the last time at their own 23. A little bit better field position here for the Bulldogs, but not much. Still inside their own 30-yard line at the Bulldog 25.
The Dogs have got to get in rhythm early in this. Right now, 5-6 yards would be great. That helps you enable the fast car. In the gun, Jordan, tight twins right, twins left. Going to keep it. He's going to try to cut it back. Elijah Jordan, they're going to throw another flag. Another hold. And that's the problem right now. These officials are really watching this game tight on both sides. We saw Del Valle penalized with the hold earlier.
Yeah, and it's been pretty even overall. We'll get those stats from Coach Chris Davis afterwards, but it negates a nice pickup there on 1st down by Elijah Jordan. Going to set him back. Going to be 1st and long, 1st and 20 for the Bulldogs. Got to take care of the football here. You're inside your own 20-yard line, inside your own 15 to start this drive.
Well, the biggest thing is you don't want to give it away. You don't want to give it away here. It's going to be 2nd down now and long. Immediately thrown to Paul Hale. Good block. Paul Hale makes a cut. Cuts it back outside. Oh, he's so close to breaking that. I'm telling you, Paul Hale is so shifty. Just give him a couple touches. That's a big chunk. That's a big chunk getting back there. So it's going to bring up 2nd down and 13 yards for the Dogs. And the gun of Jordan trips right. Single left is Paul Hale. Option. Good job. Big hit, though. I'm telling you, that closed quickly, Doug. What looked like it was going to potentially be a big gain was only a pickup of 3. And like you said, Doug, cramps are becoming an issue.
First time we've really seen the Bulldogs run the pure option out of that offense. Elijah Jordan to Brody Herr. Pick up a couple here, get back to the initial start of the drive. Going to be 3rd and 10. 2nd cramp for Del Valle. Stops the clock here at 3:02 remaining in this 3rd quarter. Again, no score here thus far in quarter number 3. Bulldogs lead 14-10.
Sam Fry, thanks for tuning in from Vancouver, Washington. Right now, as far as tonight goes, you're the greatest distance. Hats off to you. But anyway, Doug, we talk about the cramps, and my goodness, the pickle juice, the pickle shots. I remember we used to do pickle shots, salt tablets, whatever it took. It's a situation where cramps happen, but Dallas wasn't that warm. Tonight's not that warm, and it's just a matter. You know what I feel like it is? It's just 2 worthy opponents slugging it out.
One, you have both teams have a lot of players playing both sides of the football and special teams as well. Again, keep in mind, if you want a different Friday Night Lights experience, connect to us through our new Central PA Sports website. Switch between Central Mountain, Montoursville, Bucktail, and, of course, our Jersey Shore ball games here. Check it all out at the new website. The new address for Friday Night Lights is centralpasports.com.
And I want to talk about Uzzolino for a minute there. at tailback. That was an incredible tackle on that option play. That could have gone for big yards. He was the only guy out in the flats that made a big hit. 3rd and 10, crucial down. Dogs, right to left motion. Up top, they're going to go up top, see if they got it. Oh, so close. Evan Snyder had him beat. Just out of the outstretched arms of Evan Snyder was really a nice thrown football.
Couple of scores on the out-of-town scoreboard. No score in the Bucktail Countersport game. Lewisburg leads Shikellamy 3-0. Danville extends the lead 21-0 over Mifflinburg. Montoursville leads Milton. That's a good matchup there. 6-0. Twin Valleys come back to lead 7-3 over Selinsgrove. Muncie 20-0 over the Hornets of Wellsboro.
They're going to bring the heat. Brody Hurd gets it away. Good directional kick. Excellent roll. And you'll take that all night long out at the 35-ish yard line. But kicking away directionally, not letting them get big yards.
Yep, kicked that one away from number 3, Trey Newton, who, though only a freshman, really a key contributor for this Del Val Warrior offense. So they take over. 1st and 10 from their own 35, still in the third quarter. 2:46 to go. Again, no score thus far. Bulldogs of Jersey Shore lead by 4, 14-10.
What a great game tonight. Listen, neither team backing down. It's a slugfest, 14-10 Dogs, 2:46 to go. 1st and 10, 35-yard line. Olsemer under center, Twins left. Watch the play action. Usolino, did he fumble? No, he held on to it.
Super solid play there by Zeke Sechrist from that left defensive end position. Able to slide around the block. Slate Sechrist at the bottom of that, kind of clogging things up. Zeke really solid. His first starting game last week against Dallas, one of our 3 defensive players of the game.
You know, you talk about that. Being a sophomore and coming in against this type of a caliber team is absolutely incredible. The Sechrist family has a great gene pool. 2nd and 11, 34-yard line. Single back is the fullback. Twins right, Twins left. They're going to go a straight drop back. Going to look immediately to the flats. Nobody home. Buys time. There's a hold. There's a late hit. There's a hold. Yep.
So you're going to have the hold against Del Val and the late hit against Jersey Shore. So
yeah.
One's a 10, one's a 15. Zeke Sechrist going to take a play off, involved in that scrum at the end of that one. He's going to be replaced by Trent Severino on the left side of that defensive line. I tell you, Olsemer, again, not a super athlete, but boy, under control, calm, gets away from the rush, and forced that personal foul penalty at the end of that play.
And you talk about that being smart. You know, Peyton Manning was always one of those guys who didn't make a lot of mistakes, and he kept you in ball games. He didn't give ball games away. It reminds me a lot of Olsemer tonight. You know, he's very, very intelligent, and you haven't seen him throw a lot of picks tonight. You haven't seen him put the ball on the ground a lot. And he drug that play out just long enough. And Zeke Sechrist, he ran out of real estate. Nothing dirty about the play, like one we saw earlier in the game. So I'm trying to figure out what the penalty is here because
yeah, so you're going to have a hold offensively against Del Val. So that's a 10-yard penalty, but they're going to turn right around and march it back 15, right? That's usually what they do. They mark it off, and then they're going to turn right around and do the personal foul, which is 15 yards. So they're actually going to end up with a gain of 5 is Del Val on that play.
Yeah, because I didn't think there was a Del Val personal foul. I thought it was only on the Bulldogs.
No, there was a hold against Del Val.
Right, but
personal foul against Bulldogs. 10 back, 15 front.
No, I get that, but I was told there was a third penalty, which I didn't see.
I didn't see that either.
Yeah, I didn't see that one.
I did not see that. Yeah, so really a net gain of about 5 on that play. Still going to be 2nd and long for the Warriors. Ball marked at about their own 32.
You know, it's funny when you think with the calculator, you just march at 5. But
where's that abacus when you need it?
Exactly. 2nd down now. Or is it 3rd? It's 2nd. 17. Play action. Up top. Wide open. Good. They're going to. Excellent coverage.
The ball was already past him.
Excellent coverage.
Yeah, sideline's a little upset, but the ball was already past him on the ground when the defender, Evan Snyder, wrapped around him. So there was no interference there. Again, what Osmer has really focused on Newton. He's the guy they want to throw the football to, particularly when they try to go down the field of any kind of yardage. And that's great because he can make the plays, no question about it. But it does isolate things a little bit for the Warrior offense.
Well, and right now, Del Val has to make the decision. They've got 6 linemen down right now. Can they get number 87, James Dabney, involved in the play? 3rd and 19. Immediate handoff. Big play. One thing we have to keep in mind, Doug, Olsemer has been doing the kicking duties as a quarterback. We got to be aware of the fake.
Yep. Owen Vandruff again from that backside of the Bulldog defense, able to come in and hold that to a short gain. 4th and 15, so Olsemer drops back to punt this one away.
Last time he out-kicked everybody. This time not. Evan Snyder makes the fair catch. And, 11 made contact. Evan Snyder said hello on the way by.
And Nate, what you're seeing here, and you've described it a couple of times throughout the broadcast, these are 2 pretty evenly matched teams, both playing very hard, both coached very well, and really going after each other. This is a good matchup, early season in a ball game. Game still in doubt as third quarter winds down, 1:20 to go.
The officials had a conversation because there's the flag, on tape delay for those cinematography people at home. Jersey Shore had a dozen on the field, which if you don't know, that's one more than you can have. I didn't know if they caught it. They had a conference, and I don't know how I've never heard of a conference after the fact, but they throw the flag late.
So that'll give the ball back to Del Val. That's a first down.
No?
We still got to punt it away. You're going to make them repunt?
Yes.
Okay.
No, Del Val chooses to repunt.
Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. So that's only a 5-yard penalty. We're talking to Coach Hale, doing our stats for us as well, and we appreciate that all throughout the season. So Del Val chooses to repunt that one away. Again, hoping for a mistake on the special teams by the Bulldogs. Yeah, because it was 4th and about 15, so it ends up 4th and 10. Also, we're back to punt this one away again.
Evan Snyder deep. Olsemer rugby styles this. Oh, he takes it. Evan Snyder. I'll tell you what, that's gutsy to the point where I almost want to corral him.
Well, we saw Cooper Peacock do that a few years ago where he would come up and just take that on the fly. Again, sometimes you don't like to see it. It is risky for sure, but he feels very confident in his ability to handle the football cleanly. Got the good hop, and, hey, picks up another 10 yards on that return.
So if you're a coach, is that good mentoring or bad mentoring? I'm just kidding. We'll take it when it works. The Dogs get better field position. That was a heck of a rugby punt off Olsemer's foot. 1st and 10, 43-yard line for the Dogs. Jordan in the gun, twins left, twins right. Snap is back, immediately thrown to Paul Hale. Paul Hale makes a cut, gets outside, picks up about 5 yards, and they're trying to hold him up and rip.
Well, the Bulldogs will take that. That's a solid play at the end of that play by number 21, Kennedy for Del Val, but Jersey Shore will take that, bring up 2nd and 5, trying to get into a little bit of rhythm here as the third quarter winds down.
As you said, nice 5-yard pickup. Fakes the handoff. Jordan's going to keep it. And, boy, they're just stingy. And, that really, we talked about this, Doug. They've really schemed well for the Bulldogs. Elijah unable to get outside.
63, Lynch, nice tackle there for the Del Val defense.
Elijah in the gun. He's going to go. He's going to try and keep it. Cuts back. Nothing there. He throws it. Oh, nearly picked up. Evans, what a throw, Doug. He almost threw that from his backside. Evan Snyder got just enough separation and nearly made a miraculous catch.
Well, what you love to see there, even though it falls incomplete, is that Elijah Jordan never gives up on the play, nor does Evan Snyder. And Jordan, as a starting quarterback, keeping his eyes down the field and realizing I've got a man open, I'm going to try and get it to him. Brody Herr, after the incompletion, going to have to punt this one away. Probably be the last play of quarter number 3.
48-yard line. They're going to bring heat. Quick kick. That's deep. Paul Hale blocked. He's got the outside. Big play on that. Who made it? Was that Evan Snyder?
Evan Snyder, outstanding offensively. He's made some nice plays defensively. Very aggressive on the special teams as well. Again, he's leading our way for the Evergreen Wealth Solutions. Todd Rischel, player of the ball game. Game's still in doubt, though, Nate. 2.8 seconds to go, so we will have a snap here before the third quarter rolls to a close.
Just want to say welcome to Todd Rischel and Evergreen Solutions. What a class act. He was a former quarterback and running back and amazing baseball player here at Jersey Shore. Went on to the University of Scranton on scholarship. So thanks for joining the team and coming aboard, Todd Rischel and Your Wealth Solutions tonight. 2.8 ticks left on the clock here, third quarter. Del Val on that excellent pursuit of special teams, starting on their very own 17-yard line. Olsemer in the shotgun. Last play of the third. Ball's back. He's going to look up top. Look for the home run ball. Excellent coverage on that play by Carson Watkins.
That'll bring the third quarter to a close with that incomplete pass. Very active third quarter, but no score. Bulldogs of Jersey Shore 14, Del Val Warriors 10. We'll be back with the start of the fourth quarter. You're listening to Jersey Shore Bulldog Football on the Bear Country Sports Network and Central PA Sports.com.
41 years serving the Jersey Shore community. All Round Tire, your hometown service and tire sales center. Family owned and operated, All Round Tire features Cooper, many other tire brands including Michelin and Firestone. Make us your first choice not only for passenger, light truck, farm, and ag tires, but also for service, brakes, exhaust, belts, and hoses, and we offer the only vulcanized flat repairs in the area. PA State Inspection 2, open weekdays 8 till 5, Saturday till noon. All Round Tire, Cement Hollow Road, Jersey Shore.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
Good Dr. Nate Carpenter back again. Thompson Street, we are so glad. Did you see the panoramic view tonight of the stands? Wow. The Bulldog faithful are out in numbers tonight, and our listening and viewing audience has been absolutely incredible. Thanks again for tuning in. Check out the YouTube channel. Click subscribe. Become a family member of the Bear Country Sports Network at $9.99 on YouTube. Under center, Olsemer, 2nd and 10 on the 17-yard line. Look, flag immediately.
So going to be a penalty here, and Nate, since I couldn't spit it out to end the third quarter, again, if you want a different Friday Night Lights experience, connect to us through our new Central PA Sports website. Switch between Central Mountain, Montoursville, Bucktail, and, of course, our Jersey Shore broadcast. The new address for Friday Night Lights, centralpasports.com.
If you're just tuning in, we get this all the time. You don't get enough announcements on the score. It's 14-10 Bulldogs right now. Delaware Valley, if you're just tuning in, has the football. The Warriors are beefy up front. It's 2nd down now and 15. Olsemer under center, twins right. He fakes it, rolling right. Pressure by Zeke Sechrist. He's there. Does he make the play? Sitting down. Great catch. Excellent job that time by Olsemer. Seemed like an eternity. He picks up a few to make it 3rd down and about 10.
Completion to Trey Newton again. He has been the main receiver for the Warriors from Olsemer. Boy, Zeke Sechrist, hot pursuit there, but Olsemer really impressive. Senior quarterback, coach's son, able to make a clean delivery there. So the catch and out of bounds, clock stop, 11:51 just underway here, fourth quarter.
5-2 trips left right now. Olsemer in the gun. He's got a unique set, single back left. He's going to roll to his left, pressure. He's going to go up top. Wide open, number 8 makes the catch, and that looks like it's going to move the chains. Did a great job of getting just enough first down, Del Val.
McGarvey on the catch there. Nice tackle at the end of that by Carson Watson. But again, Olsemer really starting to shine here. Senior quarterback making the plays, one to the left, one to the right. Del Val converts on 3rd and 10.
And if you look at this, the Dogs have been on defense a lot this second half. We talked about the phone booth, but Olsemer being able to go up top when he needs to. So credit the interior blocking of those big hogs up front for Del Val. 11:25 under center, pro I formation. Single receiver right, 2 tights. Hands off immediately up the middle. Met by Bo Sechrist, but not until there's a pickup of 6 on the play.
Well, we saw Jersey Shore kind of wear out Dallas a little bit in the end of the third quarter and throughout that fourth quarter last week in week number 1. Del Val's trying to use that same recipe here. A lot of action in that third quarter, a lot of players going both ways, and Del Val trying to put together a nice sustained drive here, give themselves a chance to either narrow or retake the lead.
Yeah, Uzzolino leaving the game again with cramps, number 21 in at tailback, Sean Canale. It's 2nd down and 5. Olsemer hands to Canale. Canale tries to break it outside. Excellent tackle, though, on the play by number 5, Bo Sechrist, filling the hole, but falling forward for a couple of big yards.
So a big play here, 3rd and short. Probably not 4-down territory. You're within your own 40-yard line, so the Bulldog defense looking to come up strong and big here on 3rd and short.
You know, we talk about the conditioning of the Bulldogs, but we talk about the horsepower of Delaware Valley, and right now they're just content with 3 to 4 yards in a cloud of dust. So it's 3rd down and a long 2, short 3. They're going to stack the box and try to run full steam ahead. Big stretch play. He gets the big carry, and that's what we talk about, just enough daylight. Excellent job of Canale on that play, number 21, being patient.
Really nice, patient run, cut back at the end of that one. Good initial pressure by the Bulldogs, but nice job up front.
And Del Val using a fast car here on the 47, 1st and 10. Olsemer under center. He's going to hand again up the middle. Big hole. Stuck. But not until, again, we talk about down and distance, Doug. When you pick up 5 on 1st down, it opens up the playbook.
Luke Ryan, Talon Lope at the end of that play. Nice pace here for the Warriors.
So right now the Dogs seeming a little bit gassed up front in the 5-2. 2nd and 5. Olsemer under center. They're going to continue to pound the rock. Play action. Olsemer's going to keep it. Tight ropes it, but they have him out of bounds. Maybe a pickup of 1, Doug, so it's going to be a crucial down here.
Nice play there by Carson Watkins and Bo Sechrist from his interior linebacker position. Now you're probably in 4-down territory. You're on the Bulldog side of the 50. Figure you got 4 yards. You've really put together a nice drive thus far. You feel you kind of have an advantage up front against the defensive line of Jersey Shore. Bulldogs looking for something different from that Alex Jackson defense.
Well, and right now the Dogs looking for a turnover, something crucial. They're going to bring pressure. We'll see right now what happens. 2 fullbacks. Olsemer's going to hand to the second back. Canale has a lane. Big play. Strips it. Fumble. Oh, Jersey Shore's on it. Jersey Shore's on it. Strip. Huge, huge play. Elijah Jordan fell on that one, Doug.
So Canale gets a nice running lane, but boy, the aggressive play and rip out at the end of that one. Didn't see who caused the fumble, but Jordan able to fall on it. Boy, that turns away. Del Val, they're a little frustrated with themselves, giving it up on that fumble recovery. Bulldogs take over at their own about 37-yard line.
Well, and Del Val was just simply imposing their will on the Bulldogs 5-2 there. They needed that turnover. 1st and 10, 38-yard line, under center. Jordan, right to left goes Evan Snyder. Hand to the second back. It's Brody Herr, but he's only going to have about a yard. So right now, Jersey Shore seems like they're going to chew some clock as well. But we talk about the difference between 1 yard and 5 yards on 1st down. That's big.
Oh, it's very big, for sure. Bulldogs have been able to run the ball in spurts throughout the ball game, but really haven't put together a nice, consistent, long drive.
You got to get some touches on the edge. They're going to go quick. Evan Snyder has him beat. Elijah Jordan makes a man miss, gets to the outside. Does he beat him? Yes, he does. Down the sideline. 1st down and more. The Dogs crowd wants a late hit out of bounds, but he held up. 1st and 10, Bulldogs. I don't know if you saw it, but the sit and spin route, Evan Snyder went deep, and of course Jordan had already broken things left, but he was wide open.
Good pickup there by Elijah Jordan, even though you might have missed a big play down the field. Bulldogs will take that. 1st and 10.
Jordan under center. Left to right goes Paul Hale. Paul Hale comes to the twin side. It's the counter, and they just know it's there. Zeke Sechrist did an amazing job to even get back to what resembled the line of scrimmage because he was met 3 yards deep.
Now pounded it inside there, and the initial defensive player for Del Val, they kind of blew that one up. Down on the field, again getting stretched out by one of his teammates, so the cramps coming in. Boy, lots of intense play here Nate, no surprise. When we looked at that schedule in the offseason, we knew that these teams that Jersey Shore was picking up here, new faces on the schedule, were really going to be tough opponents. I'm impressed by Del Val. They're a good, solid ball club, but I'm impressed as well by Jersey Shore in week number 1, coming back 14 down on the road at Dallas. Boy, they're just trading punches here with the Warriors.
You know, if you're tuning in and you're not used to seeing the type of caliber opponents, it was like, you know, we went from FCS Division I AA to the Big Ten this year or the SEC. I mean, Del Val just literally came off a game in Tallahassee, Florida, against a school that probably had 10 or 12 D1 players on it. So the Dogs now facing 2nd and 10. Elijah Jordan is in the gun, single back, twins right, twins left. Fakes the handoff immediately. Up top, Evan Snyder doesn't get a block. Good pursuit. That should have been a face mask. No call in play.
And Del Val's done a nice job to react to that. Again, well coached by Keith Olsemer, not allowing the Bulldog wide receivers to get the block and then slip away for yards after the catch. You have to give credit there to the Warrior defense.
And the big thing right now here on 3rd down and 9 is you don't want to get sacked for a big loss. You want to put pressure. Fakes the handoff. He's got pressure. The biggest thing, what an absolutely incredible play by number 22, Doug.
Kessler from the backside. Elijah Jordan really never turned his head to be able to see him. So just what you didn't want, Del Val forced you in. Loss of 10 on that play. So the Bulldogs obviously going to punt this one away on 4th and long. Clock running, 7:35 to go here by the time Brody here will get the kick away. Warriors looking to get good field position out of this turn of possession.
And we'll see here, Doug, if they set up the block and the return or they bring heat. That one's returnable. No, it's over his head. What a great kick. It hits his foot. Wow, and what an absolutely incredible break for the orange and black.
That's a great punt by Brody Herboy. He got it to turn over. Wasn't real high, but got the nice spiral on it, and Newton kind of made a mistake. Should have just let it bounce and then hit him. Cost him about another 10 yards, able to cover that one up. But the ball is marked at the Del Val 8, 7:16 to go. Warriors trail by 4.
And not to foreshadow that Elijah Jordan sack, but Del Val, that just goes to show how good they are facing that 3rd and 9, bringing the backside blitz off the edge. And Elijah really, he had no time to make a decision there. So hats off to Del Val there, setting themselves up offensively. 1st and 10 on their own 8-yard line. Everybody on the line. Hands off, big line, and they're gonna try and get some field position, get some relief for Olsemer.
Just looking to grind it out, get outside your own 10-yard line, which they did on that running play. Del Val, even though, again, they haven't put any points on the board thus far in the second half, they've been able to move the football on the ground and through the air, and they've grounded out this last drive or two.
They sure have, and Olsemer got some space there, so they pick up 4 on that. We talk about what happened in the first half where they capitalized. It was always through play action or someone breaking away. Right now, Carson Watkins over here, number 3. He's been tough all night. Newton. Hands off immediately. Good push. We'll see where the spot is.
Good push, but nice job at the end of that play. Talon Lope, Slate Sechrist, Bo Sechrist all in to close that one down quickly, so it brings it to a short gain. 3rd and about 4. Del Val deep in their own territory. Ball still marked at the 12.
You know, this is a tough down because we've seen some chunk plays from Del Val tonight where they've gotten 5-6 yards a clip offensively, but on a 3rd and 5, the defense is going to be stingier. So it'll be. Nope, they're packing the box. We'll see if they do a play action and go up top to Newton. Play action. Newton over the middle. Evan Snyder, great defense. He came inside, and he doesn't need a penalty. And that's where Evan Snyder, I love his intensity, but you act like you've made that play every week, and you walk away.
Super play, one-on-one, Snyder against Newton. That's become the matchup down the field in the passing game. Really nice play there. Good delivery by Olsemer, right on target. Snyder knocks it away. Del Val punting.
Big punt. Evan Snyder in the lights. Makes the catch. Gets a couple. And I'll tell you, Doug, we talk about this all year. There's been 4 or 5 punts tonight. If the Dogs don't pick them up, I mean, they roll out considerably.
And we saw a real improvement for Jersey Shore throughout the season last year, where Elijah Jordan, Dathan Tyson, and others, they come up and catch the football or a fair catch it. That gives the Bulldogs very nice field position inside Del Val territory at their 46.
And for the Dogs, whatever gets you 5 yards is what you want here on first down. 1st and 10, Jordan in the gun, single back, twins right and left. It's Bo Sechrist up the middle. Bo is hard to bring down. They'll take 3. 3 to 4 on that first down.
Clock becoming a factor, running 5:30 in the ball game. Again, no score thus far in half number 2. The Bulldogs of Jersey Shore lead by 4, 14-10.
Twins right, twins left on the 46-yard line into Del Val Warrior territory. Bo Sechrist walking to the sideline.
Must have blood. The official pointed that out after he's come out of the ball game. He's got something.
Excellent training staff here. Miss George taking care of that right now. 2nd and 5, 42-yard line. Elijah Jordan takes the handoff, goes immediately to Paul Ryan with the catch and the run, so a nice pickup on that.
Luke Ryan, big target out there, had a 100-yard game last year in his first offensive start. Converts, Nate. 1st and 10, Bulldogs, 5:03 to go in the ballgame.
I'll tell you, that's an incredible pitching catch right there. The tempo and timing of those routes is what's so important. We saw Dallas execute that with precision last week. Again, if you're tuning in, 14-10 Bulldogs, 4:51 to go. It's 1st and 10 on the 37. The chains move. Brody Hurt to the right, twins left. Immediately up top, it's Paul Hale. Paul Hale's quick on the outside. He slips after picking up a couple. He wanted to turn that corner.
They go wide to our side, the visiting side on the previous play for the first down, wide to the Jersey Shore side. Paul Hale, short pickup there on first down, going to end up a gain of a long 3. Clock running, 4:25. Bulldogs still lead by 4.
In the gun, Elijah Jordan. It is 2nd and 6. Clock ticking down to round 4. He keeps it on the quarterback draw, and there's a hold. And that's the risk you run with that play. Elijah gets up a little bit lame. So there's the hold we talk about, Doug. And anytime you scramble, we talked about that earlier, you're just trying to protect your quarterback. But that 10 yards when it's second down and 6 is huge.
Well, that's a tough penalty at that point in the ball game. You're driving, you're leading, but you're trying to chew that clock, get yourself in position for the ceiling score. 2nd and long.
Officials are saying hold up. Now the play clock starts. And the Dogs really don't have to be in a hurry, 19 on the play clock. Elijah Jordan goes up top. Overthrown. Intercepted. And that was intended to Watkins. Just an errant throw. So the hold leads to the first errant throw from Elijah Jordan tonight with 3:57 to go. Dogs back on defense. Del Val in the driver's seat.
Colin McGarvey, really nice play there. You have to give credit where credit is due. Sat down, saw what Elijah Jordan was trying to do, stepped in front for the interception. He's a junior, 6 foot, 155 for Del Val, so they turn it over at the 3:57 mark of the ball game. Del Val trails by 4, looking to put together a tying or winning offensive drive.
3:50 on that clock. Olsemer in under center. In comes number 11, Noah Dello. Not sure what his responsibility is, but everybody's cramping up tonight. 1st and 10, 29-yard line. Olsemer hands to the second back. He's got room, got space, bounces off, gets to the outside. Bo Sechrist comes in for wrap-up, mop-up duty. Good tackle on the backside.
Sechrist, Luke Ryan in as well to hold that one. Still a nice gain on first down, Nate. You always talk about that. You're right there. They picked up about 6. 2nd and 4. Very doable there for Del Val. They're solid on the offensive front, their offensive line, looking to take over here late in the ballgame.
And again, they want to be methodical. They want to impose their will. They want this game in a phone booth. The problem is now with 3 minutes to go, they do have 3 timeouts left. That's huge for them. Single receiver left. Look for some play action here on 2nd and 4. Nope, they pound the rock. Up the middle, good Good tackling. It's going to be short. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and around 1 for Del Val.
Bulldog defense played solid all week last week in week number 1. Solid in this ball game as well.
And for Del Val, they've got to get to the end zone. Field goal does not help them. 2:30 to go. Olsemer under center, single receiver. Look for them to eventually try and go up top. Big sandwich up front. The 5-2, and look at Bloom comes in on that too, in on the back pile.
Even with the nice, solid defensive play, the Warriors convert on that 3rd and about 1. So they're satisfied with that ball mark right at their own 40-yard line. Clock running, 2:21 to go in this ball game.
And that's another thing. They've gone to the sideline for the majority of their play calls tonight. They don't have signals coming in. It's verbal, even though the quarterback comes halfway to the sideline. 2:05 here. Olsemer under center. They're going to have to look to go up top at some point. Is it play action? Yes, it is. Here they are, wide open. Nope, Olsemer keeps it. Olsemer keeps it. Just short of the 1st down. It's an excellent run by Olsemer. Dogs want a holding penalty. Nothing there. No laundry on the field. That's 2nd down and 1. Straight eye, Olsemer under center. He's going to hand to the second back. Up the middle. Uzzolino on the carry for the 1st down. They are now crossed midfield, Doug, but there's 1:35.
So the Bulldogs of Jersey Shore call a good timeout because they are gassed a little bit. Been on defense, Nate, as you described, a lot in this second half. Del Val, the guys up front, they don't have a whole lot of guys that play 2 ways on the offensive front, defensive front. So their guys up front on the offensive side are pretty fresh, and they are putting it to the Bulldog defense right now. Convert there. Olsemer, he's a cool customer from that quarterback position.
You know, he's what you want in a quarterback in regard to game management. He's very poised. He knows what he has to do to advance the football as far as moving the chains. His play action abilities are strong. There's going to come a moment in this game, though, as long as the Bulldogs are wrapping up, where Del Val's going to have to go up top, and Jersey Shore is going to have to make a play in the secondary.
Well, it's going to be big here. 1:35 to go. Warriors trail by 4. Yeah, a couple quick scores. Lewisburg extends the lead 6-0 over Schick. Danville all over Mifflinburg 35-0. Twin Valley 20, Selinsgrove 10 at the half. Mount Carmel 22-7 over Central Columbia. Southern Columbia going to get a win 27-0 over Loyalsock in the second period. Muncie going to win big over Wellsboro 35-0. Hughesville 28-0 over Towanda.
Del Val has the full house backfield, and now they're going to go that legal substitution. I can't believe I got that one right. You know, normally you guys are helping me out, but how do you come out of a timeout and not know your personnel? That's the confusing part.
Olsemer, the coach, is like, come on, guys. They had the call there, and somebody ran on that wasn't supposed to, and then had to come off when they were almost set. So that's an unforced error by Del Val, sets them back near the 50, 1st and 15.
Talk about this 135, 14-10 Bulldogs right at midfield. Del Val 1st and 15 on 49. Olsemer under center. Backs move. He's going to go up top. He's going to try and keep it. He's pressured. He's sacked. Sacked for a big loss. They wanted to go up top to the freshman Trey Newton, who's speedy. Timeout now for Del Val. We talk about the 5-yard penalty. That's crucial, right? It puts you. It's the first time in a while they've been against the chains, right?
It might not have changed the play call. They might have wanted to go down the field there, but it changes maybe your mindset of your defense. Your defense can say, hey, we can pin our ears back a little bit. Luke Thompson in on that tackle as well. So Bucktail losing 36-6 at half. Appreciate the updates on the scores from Coach Sean Hill as well. Again, our out-of-town scoreboard, we will take a sponsor for that for the rest of the season as well. Again, we try to keep track of the Central Mountain, Montoursville, Bucktail scores every week. Coach, do we have that Montoursville game? Shamokin 28-7 over Lake Lehman. That would be a nice win because Lake Lehman's pretty decent.
Yeah, Lake Lehman back there on 118. They're tough.
Central Mountain trailing Bloomsburg 27-0 at the half. I got to tell you, for Central Mountain, we root for them a little bit as a home school, but that is not a good one. Montoursville 6-0 over a good Milton team at the half, so the Warriors looking to go 2-0 as well. And yes, we want to keep track. Tony Confer Jersey Shore alum, Bellefonte 7-3 over Chestnut Ridge in the third quarter. Bellefonte starting out playing well.
And, Bellefonte, had some additions of some new coaches this year, and I think that's really kind of helping them gel as a fraternity. So hats off to the Bellefonte Red Raiders. In the shotgun, Olsemer, 2nd and 18, 46-yard line. He's going to try to get the ball. He's going to roll right. Zeke Sechrist tries to keep him out. Throws it deep. Nice pitch and catch. Nice pitch and catch. Not enough for the first down. Clock is moving. It's going to be down around the minute mark here when they snap this. So that's going to be 3rd down and about 6 yards to go. Ball on the 40. This is a pressure cooker in the gun. Olsemer, he's going to roll left. No pressure. Up the middle. He gets hit, but not till he gets a first down. So the clock will momentarily stop. Remember, Del Val still has 2 timeouts and a lot of time left.
Seen 2 very veteran quarterbacks in week 1, week 2. Nice play there by Olsemer.
5-2, need a hit. He's going to spike it, save the timeouts. They lose the down, so it'll be 2nd down and 10. Ball on the 33. What a game, Doug.
Well, we know the decision here because the field goal, even though the field goal kicker has already kicked one through for Del Val, isn't a factor in the ball game, down 4. So Del Val here, no matter what, is going for it. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, no matter what. They're going to put the ball in the hands of Olsemer, the senior veteran quarterback, coach's son. He has made the plays thus far.
Thanks for tuning in tonight here at Bear Country 999 and CentralPASports.com. What a barn burner, 14-10 Bulldogs, 48 seconds to go. Olsemer in the gun, single back, Twins left, Twins right. They split out. The tight end too. Snap is back, pressure, but he avoids it. He's got a man open, wide open, makes the catch. Again, clock's going to stop, but there's a flag on the play, holding Del Val, and that's huge. That is absolutely the biggest penalty of the game. The Jersey Shore faithful erupt with gratitude.
So McGarvey on the end of that catch. So McGarvey comes up with the interception to turn it back to Del Val. On the drive a couple minutes ago, took over with about 3:45 to go with the reception there, and a nice bobbling reception, bring it up, clean reception. Good delivery there by Olsemer. That holding penalty, we've seen the penalties hurt Jersey Shore. There, the penalty really hurts Del Val and negates a big game.
Well, and the reality was that time Olsemer able to get outside containment against Zeke Sechrist. They've got to maintain him, keep him inside 40 seconds. 2nd and 19. Officials blow the whistle. Clock starts. Olsemer in the gun. Trips left. He's rolling. He gets outside. Over the middle. Sitting down. 26 seconds to go. Timeout. And the reason the clock didn't stop at the end of that play was because of the penalty. They did not get a first down there, so it's going to be 3rd down and roughly 6 on the next play.
Really impressed by Olsemer for Del Val from that quarterback position, and McGarvey really has risen to the top here in this 4th quarter with the interception. 2 nice receptions there, one negated by the penalty, but that's a big one there, but he puts it down. We're at 3rd and very makeable. Again, no decision. Obviously, 4-down territory. You're down 4 points, 26 seconds to go. Plenty of time for 3, 4, 5 plays, Nate, here in this ball game. Jersey Shore, Coach Alex Jackson, Coach Gravis, you're just looking, how do we put pressure on that veteran quarterback, keep him in the pocket, limit his options here on this 3rd and 4th down play coming up.
I know I'm going to have to hit the cardio, Doug, but because this stress is killing me. 2 weeks in a row, what they've been barn burners, been pressure cookers. 3rd and 6, 28 ticks to go. They still have a timeout. Twins right, Twins left. We'll see if they have time to go to the end zone. Olsemer in the shotgun. Dog's going to gamble, bring the heat, throw immediately to the sideline. Gets out of bounds. Did he get the first down?
Yep, Newton with the catch. Wow, he went out of bounds before the first down. So 4th and about a half a yard. Boy, I thought he skipped out past the sticks. Doesn't change it, but may make you burn another play.
The interesting play here is, though, Doug, do they run it? Or do they burn the last timeout or not? Dogs 5-2. They've got 1, 2, 3, 6, 7 in the box. 7 in the box. Single receiver right. 2 backs. They may have to burn a timeout. Receiver. They have to burn a timeout.
They did not have the personnel on the field.
Second time tonight.
Garvey, who was so important in the passing game, came on late, but it wasn't the formation that they needed, and they were down under 8 seconds. So Keith Olsemer had to call the timeout. Threw his visor down, was not happy. No penalty on the play. Doesn't change anything. Still stays at 4th and 1. 22.7 seconds to go. Bulldogs of Jersey Shore hanging on, lead by 4. Teams on both sides talking to their coaches. Olsemer on our side, Gravis and Jackson on the far side.
We talk about this now. Del Val really 4th and 1. Do you risk running it?
Well, you have to run it. You got to pick up the first down.
You do, but then you've got to either spike it or you've got to go to the sideline. So
you got to spike it.
You have no choice.
Use your last time out. So you got to get in line, spike it. Going to burn it down. They obviously feel, hey, we've moved the football. We can definitely pick up the half yard for the first down, and we got to get lined up and spike it.
Yeah, the problem is right now, it's all contingent now upon how quick the officials move the chains and stop the clock. Watch the play action. 4th and 1. You never know. Olsemer might go up top on an island out there with Newton on the right side. Nope, hands it off. He's met, but he gets it. They stop the clock with 18. They're
running
hurrying
back
up.
Luzioni lining up, going to spike it here. They may call the play. They may have it called.
1st and 10. Clock is burning. They're going to go up top. Fake the handoff. Up top. Wide open. Out over the top. No flag on the play. 7 seconds. 7.4, Doug. 7.4, second down and 10. 21-yard line. Olsemer threw a good pass there. Didn't risk the interception, just slightly overthrown.
Good coverage there by Carson Watkins to force the throw over the top. Obviously, Olsemer at some point in this play, maybe the second play, going to have to go into the end zone to have a chance to take the lead and win this one. Under 8 seconds to go.
As I said, you're getting your money's worth. They're going to go up top right now. It's going to be a flag. It's going to be a flag. Nope, they're not calling it.
Delay a game. Probably doesn't change a whole lot. They didn't have a timeout, so they had to let it run down. That probably helps them. They can talk to the quarterback for a couple seconds.
Actually, yeah, it's actually brilliant, and it's why they're so well coached because, and you know, we get down in that red zone, it makes it tougher sometimes. The field shrinks, so that extra 5 yards gives you an opportunity. I guarantee they're going to try to get to the end zone. It's all a matter of the scramble and if the Bulldogs can get heat on Olsemer. Snap is back. They're bringing pressure. They're penned in. There's a flag on the play. Throws it deep. Wide open. Overthrown. 0.5 seconds. Half a second left.
So they're going to still have a play, Nate, because, again, the penalty is not against Jersey Shore.
So the question, Doug, here is, it looked like a false start against. Do they add time to the play?
No, last play of the game.
So they don't.
No time will be added. 5 yards will come off. But, again, all that does is kind of give you more space, stretches the field a little bit. You're obviously looking to Newton, McGarvey. They have number 87 spread out as well. Dabney, the tight end, number 18, who has caught a pass early in the ballgame. Dabney, they must be brothers or cousins as well. Spread out. Olsemer putting the ball right here, Nate, in the hands of your senior coach's son, quarterback Olsemer, to make the final decision. 0.5 seconds to go in this one.
Biggest thing here, look for the backside skinny post to Newton. They march off the 5 yards. There's 0.5, less than a second left. Doesn't matter. Olsemer's in the gun with Uzzolino to his right. Trips right. James Dabney, the tight end, out in the trips package. Whistle blown, snap is back. Do they contain him? Zeke Sechrist tries to get outside. There's a pass, backside skinny post. It's overthrown. That's the ball game. No penalties on the play. Jersey Shore 2 weeks in a row faces Goliath. Comes out on top, Doug.
Little bit of pressure there against Olsemer by Zeke Sechrist, right in his face. Did not give him time to really survey the field, so the Bulldog defense under heavy pressure, Nate, holds. Bulldogs win this one 14-10 over a very good and game Del Val Warrior team. We're going to take a break, and then we'll come back and wrap it up here From Thompson Street Stadium, Jersey Shore 14, Del Val 10. You're listening to Bulldog Football on the Bear Country Sports Network and CentralPASports.com.
16-play drive.
41 years serving the Jersey Shore community. All Round Tire, your hometown service and tire sales center. Family owned and operated, All Round Tire features Cooper, many other tire brands including Michelin and Firestone. Make us your first choice not only for passenger, light truck, farm, and ag tires, but also for service. Brakes, exhaust, belts, and hoses, and we offer the only vulcanized flat repairs in the area. PA State Inspection 2, open weekdays 8 till 5, Saturday till noon. All Round Tire, Cement Hollow Road, Jersey Shore.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
We are back. You can hear the band tonight. Del Val made the trip nearly 3 hours from the New York border out on the northeastern coast of Pennsylvania. It was a barn burner. Man, viewership had to be up tonight till the very end. It came down to the last half a second. 2,400 views tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in. Subscribe to the Bear Country 999 Network here on YouTube and CentralPASports.com for more information about local high school sports in your region. Again, what a class act from Delaware Valley. The Warriors came in tonight after facing a tough opponent in Tallahassee, Florida last Saturday. We got stats and more. We're going to get right to it in post-game, but Jersey Shore comes out on top 14-10 tonight for the second week. Big victories tonight, 2-0.
Yeah, we'll give you a couple out-of-town scores to wrap this portion up. Bucktail losing big to Coudersport, 33-6. We still have Lewisburg 6-0 over Shikellamy at the half. Danville winning big over Mifflinburg, 35-0. Twin Valley 20, Selinsgrove 10 in the third quarter. Mount Carmel 22-7 over Central Columbia. Central Mountain losing to Bloomsburg 27-0. Muncie winning big over Wellsboro 35-0. No change in the Southern Columbia Loyalsock 27-0 Tigers there. Hughesville going to win 28-0 over Towanda. Warrior Run going to go 2-0, 20-0 over Montgomery. Bald Eagle Eagles 12-7 over Central Cambria at the half. Shamokin Indians, who are a much improved team, 28-0 over Lake Lehman in the third quarter. And Williamsport be a nice win for them to go 2-0, 17-6 over Hazelton. So a lot of time to go in that one. Lime Mountain 33-0 over Newport in the final one. Well, we'll give two more. Bellefonte 7-3 over Chestnut Ridge in the third quarter, and then Montoursville 6-0 over Milton at the half. Thanks again to Coach Sean Hale for that out-of-town scoreboard as well. Here, we just want to give one final offensive drive stat of the game while Coach Davis scurries and hurries right beside me to try and give us something on the stats side. But Del Val on that final drive, they took over with 3:57 to go after the McGarvey interception. 16 plays, got down inside the Jersey Shore 20, and then a big holding penalty set them back. They had a couple shots in the end zone, but the Bulldog defense able to quell the attempt by Delaware Valley, and the Bulldogs hold on 14-10 to go 2-0 on the season. You know, Nate, it's interesting. We looked at that schedule, and I looked at it on the surface and said, hey, you know what? If you go 2-2, 3-1 would be fantastic, but wouldn't be surprised if you don't play well and you go 1-3 in those first four games and you stay healthy, you could still have a nice season. For the Bulldogs to go on the road last week, come back and get the win at Dallas, and then not have a team score in the second half here, and the Bulldogs win by 14-10, 2-0. Good start for the Bulldogs thus far in 2024.
Yeah, absolutely incredible night tonight to be on the call again. 2 weeks in a row. It feels like we're going to our third week in the state playoffs with the caliber of opponents that we've faced tonight. We're going to go back to commercial. I'll be back right after this. You're listening to Bear Country Sports as well as CentralPASports.com.
Always supporting the Jersey Shore Bulldogs, it's the Twilight Diner in Loganton, open 7 days and featuring a full menu, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and daily specials. So good, people ask for their food by name, and they bring that great taste on the road with the Twilight Diner on wheels. And now at this area's newest venue for weddings, reunions, and gatherings, Miller's Barn in Tylersville. Hold your next event in the middle of Amish country. Twilight Diner, 603 North Mill Street, Loganton, 570-725-3911 for takeout.
Hey, hometown fans. You know Journey Bank as your trusted local bank, but did you know we're also the biggest cheerleader for our community's youth? From athletes competing under the Friday night lights, to students excelling in the classroom, to talented teen stars singing center stage, we're investing in the future of our young people. At Journey Bank, we're committed to helping our kids score big in every aspect of life. Journey Bank, where dreams are nurtured and futures are built. Journey Bank, proud supporter of our local youth.
Your destination for Kubota is Daughter Equipment, just south of Mill Hall on Route 64. Soon the cool down will begin and fall chores will be the order of the day. Daughter Equipment knows that and has a fantastic selection of Kubotas in stock to handle everything from mowing grass to pushing snow. Kubota has the best quality equipment from tractors of all sizes, side-by-sides, track hoes, skid steer loaders, and even farm equipment. For everything from Kubota, visit Daughter Equipment, just south of Mill Hall on Route 64.
Want to score big with your financial future? At Evergreen Wealth Solutions, we're the MVPs of financial planning, helping you tackle your goals with a winning strategy. Call Todd Rischel, certified financial planner, and get in the game. Real people serving real people, we manage your assets as if they were our own. 570-601-6960, 570-601-6960. Let Todd Rischel be the quarterback of your financial planning strategy. Evergreen Wealth Solutions in Williamsport.
Starting September 2nd, Blaze Alexander Kia will begin an extensive remodel. This is a major project. We will be losing a great deal of lot space as the project will be fenced in. Kia has given us extra incentives to help us move inventory. This is not a sales pitch. I have over 180 new and pre-owned vehicles in stock, and I'll only have display space for approximately 60 vehicles. Let our problem be your solution. The improvements will make it all worthwhile. Alexander Kia, 933 Broad Street, Montoursville, taking the deals the other guys definitely don't want.
Everything you need in one place. Jiffy Market in Jersey Shore. Now your first choice for great hot food, breakfast sandwiches, bagels, French toast sticks, boneless wings, hash browns, garbage fries, and taco wraps. PA lottery tickets and skill games and ATM fresh-made sandwiches, meat and cheese by the pound, snacks, candy, slushies, and more. All at Jiffy Market. Everything you need in one place. Across from the post office in downtown Jersey Shore. Stop and shop. Jiffy Market in Delhi.
Bear Country, 99.9 FM.
Nate Carpenter, Doug Biley, we're back here at Thompson Street, and as all these fans at the stadium, they got their money's worth tonight, and the viewership got their money's worth tonight. I mean, two really excellent teams squared off 14-10 tonight. You can't ask for more. I know we're used to seeing blowouts and starters out at halftime, but this is not the schedule we have this year. But it's the resiliency and the toughness that prepares you as long as you can stay healthy for the playoff races. Tom's only thinking, Coach Gravish, 1 week at a time. They're 0-0 again heading into that next week's game, next Friday night here against Selinsgrove. But, Doug, let's get to some stats tonight.
I'm going to look at the defensive stats first. Again, solid by a number of players, but we're going to highlight Slate Sechrist, 6 individual tackles, 2 assists as well, 5 tackles for loss. But the real key on the defensive side overall, 14 tackles for loss for the Jersey Shore Bulldog defense led by Alex Jackson. On the offensive side, not a whole lot in the second half, obviously. Bo Sechrist ends up 4 carries for 2 yards. Brody Herr, 8 carries for 43, and the 1 touchdown in the first offensive drive of the game. Elijah Jordan, 19 carries for 29 yards, so not a whole lot of production on the ground game for the Bulldogs. But through the air, Jordan ends up 19 for 25, 164 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 sacks, and an interception. The touchdown was that 43-yarder to Evan Snyder. On the receiving side, 6 players with catches: Paul Hale, Luke Ryan, Luke Thompson, Evan Snyder, Carson Watkins. Hale with 4 for 21, Ryan 2 for 10, Luke Thompson 1 for 14, Evan Snyder 12 for 99 and the TD, and Carson Watkins 1 for 20. So overall through the air, particularly in the first half, and your dad Jim Carpenter really did a nice job with the time of possession. So Jersey Shore ends up with 59 total plays, 18-13 total time of possession. Delaware Val 46 total plays, took plays in the second half, including 16 on the last drive, end up with 28-47 of total time of possession. Del Val 76 total plays in the ball game. So that's a flip-flop. What we've seen, Jersey Shore in that hurry-up offense, they would run 70, 80, 90 plays a ball game. A little different tonight. Defense had to take center stage, and they did. Able to hold on, forcing that errant throw in the end zone to wrap it up. Bulldogs win by 4, 14-10.
Incredible night, Doug, and thanks again to Vince Schwartz, AAK Vinny. Love you, brother, on the camera tonight. New camera tonight, better imagery. Having guys along for the ride like Jim Carpenter, not even able to make it to the game tonight, sending us time of possession in, watching from the comfort of his home. And Chris Davis, Coach Chris, with the stats, and Coach Hale with so many intriguing comments about formations and offensive plays. But it couldn't be a better 2 weeks to begin the 2024 season here at Thompson Street. Winning on the road at Dallas in week 1 and beating a really worthy opponent in Del Val, who makes deep runs every year, extremely well coached, disciplined. You're not going to face an opponent like them that's going to give you the game. You got to slug it out, and it came down to the last play.
Can't beat that. Two evenly matched teams, offensively, defensively. We saw special teams, saw a pump block, saw a couple fumbles, saw a couple interceptions. You're right, Nate. Everybody online or in person certainly got their money tonight. Again, we want to mention the Record Online and the Bear Country Radio working together for that Christmas wish for the football helmet pads for Jersey Shore, Central Mountain, and Bucktail Middle and High School players. Please consider contributing to that cause. There's a GoFundMe page. The link is on the WQBR Facebook page and on the Record Online Facebook page. GoFundMe, Jersey Shore, Central Mountain, Bucktail football. Consider donating if you can. And Nate, that brings us to our final segment here tonight. The game, player of the game, brought to you tonight and throughout the rest of the season by Todd Rischel and Evergreen Wealth Solutions. They manage your assets as if they were their own. 570-601-6960 for Evergreen Wealth Solutions. And Todd Rischel in Williamsport. We appreciate player of the game. Nate, it's a pretty easy one. Ends up Evan Snyder, offensive defense, but particularly on the offensive side. He ends up scoring the winning touchdown, 12 catches, 99 yards, and a really scintillating 43-yard spin move, runs away, breaks away for the touchdown in the second quarter, but then had an interception as well. Good special teams well. So week 2, just one individual player of the ball game. Again, Evergreen and Todd Rischel, Wealth Solutions, Evergreen player of the game tonight for the Bulldogs. Evan Snyder leading the way.
Yeah, it was a great night, Doug. And to be truthfully honest with you, we're just so privileged to be a part of the Bear Country family. And from our house to yours, I'm going to sign off and let you sign off then, Doug. It's always a great day to be a Bulldog. 14-10 is your final score in week 2. We'll see you again here next week against Selinsgrove at home. They're rolling as well. And again, have a great evening. Talk to you next week.
Yep, so the game against Selinsgrove next week, back at its regular time, 7 p.m. kickoff. We'll be on the air here in the Bear and CentralPASports.com at 6:30 p.m. Come early, because you know there'll be a great crowd here in Thompson Street Stadium. Again, if you're looking for a different Friday night lights experience, connect with us through our new Central PA Sports website. Switch between Central Mountain, Montoursville, Bucktail, and then, of course, our Jersey Shore Bulldog broadcast as well. Check it all out at CentralPASports.com. Bulldogs 14, Delaware Valley Warriors 10. Bulldogs go to 2-0. We'll see you next week against Selinsgrove again. Jersey Shore Bulldog High School football on the Bear Country Sports Network and CentralPASports.com.
Thanks for listening to tonight's game against Delaware Valley, brought to you by Twilight Diner in Loganton, Susquehanna Trailways, B.A. Mikesville Electric, Evergreen Wealth Management, the Dave Winkleman Team at Anchor Real Estate, Jiffy Market and Deli, TLC Fuels, Journey Bank, Alexander Kia, Jason Eberhardt State Farm Insurance, Agway, Fred Ham Disposal, Pine Creek Seed Farm, Napa in Jersey Shore and Mill Hall, Hollick's Coal and Oil, Sweet Dreams Pet Resort, Briganti, Gleghorn and Hafley Insurance, Dotter Equipment, All Round Tire, and River Valley Internet. We're back on the air next Friday night, audio through 99.9 FM, streaming through Bear999.com, video through Bear Country 999 on YouTube. It's an early season rivalry game against Selinsgrove at Thompson Street Stadium. Pregame 6:30, kickoff at 7 on the Bear Country Sports Network through CentralPASports.com.